Hello, everyone. I just needed to put the music. Hello, and welcome to Lost Chronomancy, where a group of 4 beginner adventurers try to survive in the world of Minadarak, the Orrery of the Wanderer. A powerful but very dangerous artifact has been corrupted and bound to the group. Now they have to figure out what to do with it, knowing its dangers. And so, please, tell the people who you are.
No. Hi, I'm Mev. I play Aradia.
Hello, I'm Jay, and I'm playing Bram.
Hello, I'm Simon and I'm playing Sylphier.
Hi, my name is Kira and I'm playing Vea.
And last time on Lost Chronomancy, Battle of Modrons. You four searched the body of previously slain creatures and found a magical compass. It was fading on the back of one of those ugly creatures that you killed in Game 6. And you understood that it was following you using magical means. You did a night in the wilderness where Vea saw 2 eyes watching her in the distance and found Duodrone, a small kind of robotic-looking creature made of metal, but with like a flesh-like face.
Gone but not forgotten.
She invited him to join the group, and had a discussion with a not very emotional creature. Bram found that there are 2 more that were hiding, but these ones were a bit different, smaller with wings, and there were monodrones following the orders of the duodrone that you found previously. You kept going with them as they were taking notes on what was happening with the group, and you managed to go to Maxia, where you entered the city after discovering that the place that the orrery was leading you was on the border of the inside of the city. It is a mountain that goes very high, but has good little staircases for you to take to get to the top. And so before going, you each went your way to find food in your different ways. Some of them went to a restaurant, the others went to a ratman, a rat-looking humanoid. He was looking
Ratman.
quite human, but he still had some weird rat characteristics. And he sold you some rats and gave you a bit of information about, I guess, a group of blood hunters, he called them. Then you went up the stairs, followed the little duodrone that was now talking to a triodrone, pyramid-shaped creature with 3 faces and a lot of legs. And going up there, he told you to follow him, and after you followed him to a small platform, they surrounded you and started attacking. You managed to kill a lot of them. There were a lot of those creatures, and all of them were slain. Most of you were downed, except for Vea, that managed to bring back everyone else.
Shout out Vea.
And we finished the game there, I believe. And so, at the top of this... It's not the top.
Oh my god, it's not the top.
No, it was a
No,
small, like, hole that was made magically, because it's square, inside the mountain, like a pit stop, where a lot of those creatures were waiting, and now dead. There's no bodies on the ground, only dust remains, as they turned into dust after dying. You were pretty wounded. It's still daytime, but it's beginning to look a bit more like dawn. Dusk? Ah, should I always get those two confused?
Dawn
Sunset.
morning. Okay. I was like, oh god, it's dawn!
It's looking a bit like... So dusk?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
yes, sir.
I didn't know
Um,
it was a question.
Sunset.
Sunset. It's looking orange in the area.
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you mean by that?
And you might be at like 3/4 of the way. There's still some stairs to go up. But are you ready for another fight?
Hell no.
Are we? I don't
Are we
think so.
just down, like, resting? Excuse you. I am... Ouchies.
Are we just down
jeez.
bad? We are down bad.
Think we are. Think we are.
In the negative sense, in the bad way. We're down.
Yeah,
bad.
we're down bad. The nerdy kind.
So,
The
do you
medical
guys hear?
help kind.
The medical help kind.
Help us.
We're just
Um,
depressed now.
I think it would be a great idea to take a second and just get our health back because we don't know what is at the top of that staircase. And I believe one of them said that we will not get by the pentadrone. And I don't know about you, but I am not ready to do that.
I am
um,
heavy
yeah.
breathing on the floor, looking at like above me, just starfishing that shit. Like, I don't even
That's-
want to get up, ma'am.
That's the way to do it. Okay, my other thought was that so essentially with Cravon it was a little bit of a bust, if we're being honest. He kind of said, no, I won't do the thing, and we went, oh, okay. And then we left, which I think is not a great tactic in terms of removing curses from objects if we just let the guys go no, and then we go oh, and then we leave.
Oh, he said that if we managed to fix the other ones, he would help out with his, because he wasn't gonna give it away, and he wasn't even there.
That's true. I just think, however, perhaps if there is a time to be more forceful, it would be now.
We have
You
to
know,
look less scared
Forceful.
and not die.
Yes, we have to look less scared. We have to be more sure of our shit. And if we are able to say and be a bit more assertive, I think maybe we can use this upcoming fight as a warning to T that we're not a group of people to be taken lightly.
You mean you don't want to kill
Well-
whatever's above?
No, I do want to kill whatever's upstairs, but
You
it
want
needs
to
to
leave a
remove the.
threatening message.
We want to do it with a precision and an accuracy, because essentially we left Cravon saying, okay, and who's to say that Cravon just didn't go and tell T and say, oh, these idiots have the Ori and they're just useless people and you can take it at any time. But if we assert ourselves, he might give us more time because he won't just send useless things after us to retrieve it.
He's gonna do it no matter what.
Well, yes,
Well,
but
I think we took an engagement. Coughing blood. We took an engagement, and let's not assume the worst and just finish it with our first task.
I
Which
mean,
is-
Cravon had illusions just to slow us down. So if anything, T is just sending us things to slow us down in our path more than anything else.
so that's under the assumption that T works maybe for someone else. Because why wouldn't you
Potentially.
just take it? Why didn't Cravon
He
just
strongly
take it?
believes in the gobbling star. So if he works
But
under
don't
someone,
they-
it
they
could
won't-
necessarily just be an entity rather than a person or creature.
But why haven't they? This is the first time that something has actually actively tried to take the Ori from us.
If you don't count the museum.
Yeah, but I think they were trying to initially steal it. We didn't have it, you know? But yes, if we don't count the museum.
Who were they working for again? They talked about a being.
Just other robots that were under other robots that were under other robots that were under someone.
A pentadrone.
The Pentadrone.
The pentadrone.
Supposed
They
to
said he said we won't get
keep the
past
balance.
yeah.
Yeah,
But he
it
said
doesn't
we
mean
won't
there's-
get past
the
the
world.
pentadrone. Doesn't necessarily mean the pentadrone is in charge.
I
Doesn't
went to
mean that.
schools. There's a lot of
I'm
shapes
bleeding.
to geometry stuff. So there could be more than just the 5 house looking drone. There's the other ones that
A decadrone.
Nocto.
A Google drone.
We get up all the way to the 8th one and it's just an octopus.
It's open. Hello.
Well, we are here now. So what do
need
you
a
guys
minute.
want to do?
I think we should
Still coughing blood?
I think we should rest. And I mean, obviously this isn't the best place to rest.
I mean, if you carry me down, we can move.
Going- I'm not going to carry. Why would I carry you?
Because I don't want to move.
Okay, that's a bad reason.
Well, yeah, we either stay here or we just suffer by carrying me down.
We could stay here.
Push me down the stairs.
You would fall. Do the
Not
stairs have
particularly.
rails?
They have rails, yes, but you feel like somebody being pushed over like the stairs that would probably go through the rails that are made of wood.
I love that for you.
I'm just saying, if you want to go down, you can push me down the stairs if you don't want to carry me.
That's a
Okay, let's go.
that's a bad idea.
Use me like a carpet.
No, because I feel like if we go back downstairs, we give him time to reinforce this room again. And then we have to get through it again. And then whether we go back down or stay here to get better again.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
don't want to move. This floor is
Yeah.
really cozy.
Okay. So we rest here. We take turns doing watch. And then we go up and
I can do
Question.
the last one.
do we all agree that we try not to kill the person and we try and question them? And we seal off all the exits?
Definitely. We cannot kill
Can try.
everyone that we see.
Okay.
We're gonna have to ask him a lot of questions, actually.
Keep him distracted until we can circle him on all sides.
Oh, that's
blocking
a good
up the
idea.
exits.
I assume he's probably going to have some backup.
You're
With the
gonna do all the
m-
talking, we do all the circling.
I think he's going to have more drones, unfortunately, with him. So we need something that'll give us some space.
Want space from us?
Some space.
I
We
thought
need-
we were doing well. Why do you want no space from me? Is it me?
It's you. You're the problem.
No,
Is it you? No.
it's me. Hi.
I'm the problem, it's me. I'm not wearing my glasses. All the writing looks weird.
Well, for me, the writing looks weird all the time.
Get better glasses.
I'm just.
Oh, are you dyslexic?
Get better glasses.
Well, my
What
bad.
I'm looking for is better eyes. Just get us some that are functioning, please.
Fix your brain.
so low.
Meanwhile, I'll drink a little bit of blood.
I was gonna give you the vial
From
of
my
blood
vial.
I have, but like, it's poisonous now.
I guess we vibe.
We go to sleep.
I can take the
It's-
third shift. I just need a bit of the third or the fourth. I just need to sleep a bit.
I'll go last as usual. We're used to this now.
Nice guys, always finished.
Do I?
Who goes
Do I
first?
I think I go first.
I think I
Right?
was second.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And so you all go to sleep. Takes a moment to fall asleep with the adrenaline and also the time. You guys have kind of a fucked up sleep schedule, and it hasn't been that long since you've been to sleep. But the fight has been exhausting, and so after a while of just not being able to sleep, you fall asleep. I mean, it's different for Sylphir that meditates. It just takes you longer to really enter your trance. Veya, is there anything you'd like to do while you're keeping watch?
I think I'll just take like a second to pray. This is a good like 2-hour watch, so when I say pray, I mean change my spells.
It would be only when you wake up from a long rest.
Then I will take the time, like the 10 minutes. I only found one to change my spell. Other than that, I don't think so. I think I'll just think about everything, kind of try to wrap my head around several situations.
All right.
Music is so loud in my ears.
Might be loud for people too. Put it down a little. So 2 hours go by. No one seems to come close. Do you get Sylphir out of his trance? Veya?
Oh, okay. My turn.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
You go to sleep. Sylphir,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I would like to
Rage.
I would like to sit on the staircase and look at the farthest place I can see the horizon, or I don't know, the city, I guess.
Yeah, you can see the city. Well, some parts of it, because the city is on mountainous ground. Oh, Candy Hunt, thanks for the follow. We're at 1. We're at 1 more and we have 50.
Yay!
We get
Train to affiliate. Let's go. And so yeah, you can see some parts of the city that are on the other side of higher ground and stuff. You can see the 4 schools. Is my lore okay? Schools. 4. Yeah, I was right. You can see the 4 big schools. You know that one of them is where Aradia is from. The 3 others, I guess you like that. You don't really know.
I don't know
their
any of
names.
them.
You can see a lot of mage towers. You can see markets, and you can see little housings. Some people walking in the streets with torches since it's nighttime. And you can recognize by sound and by just the lighting of the place a couple of taverns. You can see a lot of shadows in front of the lights moving, and you can hear some music coming from down into the city. Other than that, nothing much. You could roll a perception check if you'd like.
Oh, I'm down. 11.
11. You look for anything particular. There doesn't seem to be any more duo drones or stuff like that coming from down. And looking up the stairs, no one is coming. But you guys killed a lot of them. So you feel like in a big city like that, where you've never seen any of... Shazam the Wizard, thanks for the follow. We're at 50.
Oh no! Oh no!
This.
The orrery
You...
produces goblins. Endless goblins.
What was I saying? Yeah, in a city where there's no creatures like that anywhere else, it feels like they only come from this mountain, and you killed a lot of them, so there's probably not a lot more if there are any. But you still look around, and it's really pretty, the city at night in the mountainous regions. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'll just keep staring and looking and waiting.
Alright. 2 hours go by. Would you like to wake up someone?
No, I'll do my full 4.
Full 4. A full 4 hours go by. Still nothing. You're being left alone on this part of the mountain. It's not a big mountain either, it's a very small mountain. But it goes very high quickly.
I will go wake up Daya.
What's poppin'?
It's your
I mean-
turn.
Yeah, you are woken up.
Mommy?
Nah, it's just me.
Whoops, common mistake. Oh. How dark is it out?
It's nighttime. It's completely dark, but you can see a bit because the city is lit up at night. There's torches in the streets, and there's certain buildings. There's still taverns open, and a lot of activity. People have fun.
I'd kill for a drink right about now.
Well, you have 2 hours to spare. You could go down and go get a drink.
No.
And leave everybody defenseless.
It's 40 minutes to get down, 40 minutes to get back up.
Yeah. By the time that I'll get down, I'll basically have to get back up again.
You'll have 20 minutes to spare. More than that.
Yeah. Catch
40
my breath
minutes.
and then go back up.
20-minute lie on the ground.
If I look up, do I see the gobbling monster at the stars that gobbles the other stars?
Roll a perception check or a nature survival, whatever you'd like. Keep in mind though, every time I ask for different things, the outcome might be different. It's good, Tony?
It's him.
18 on a nature check.
You look at the stars, and from the classes that you've taken and your knowledge of nature, you know a bit where most of the stars are supposed to be. You find your constellations and you look at one place and There's a couple stars missing from the constellation. You focus a little and you can see close to the constellation that purple star.
He's been at work. He's been gobbling.
From your past knowledge that you've learned from everything I've told you, the star, when it goes near to other stars, it kind of absorbs their light. They don't make their way to you, to the human eye. But when it moves away, the stars come back. It doesn't eat them completely.
No, he gobbles them. And then he can't digest them very well, so they come out intact.
Yes,
It's exactly.
exactly. You can have,
It's a
I mean,
goblin
you don't have, what I just told you is what people say. Doesn't mean it's true. So maybe you're right.
I know, but yeah, I know the truth. It's a gobbling monster of stars that hasn't digestion problems. Just like me for real. I guess while I'll kill time, I'll play solitaire with the deck of cards. Still just trying to figure out what they do, if they have anything quirky with them.
2 more hours go by.
Can I take like a vial of blood and like rub it under Bram's nose to wake him up?
Smelling salt.
And
Yeah.
what vial of blood is that? Where did you find it?
He had it. I just want to see if like I can see one on his body and try to like make him smell it.
Where are your vial of bloods, Bram?
In my backpack.
I'm assuming you're not sleeping with it. It's like next to you.
Potentially, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I want to take a vial of his blood and be like, "Ooh, Bram, ooh."
Emma, drop your snacks.
You are woken up by the smell of blood.
Good thinking.
Oh,
But-
it's like coffee for people. Your coffee is blood.
Yeah, but I drank just before I went to bed.
Ah,
Thanks a lot. I'll just keep it away for now. I
Bram,
assume it's my turn now.
you've done your long rest.
Yay!
Only you, though. The others are still asleep.
I went back to sleep.
I was last.
You think you're
Uh,
better than
I
us?
did 2 and then another 2.
and 2 again. Yeah, you did your long rest too.
He's awake.
But you don't. You feel like your trance is still keeping you for now.
That's fine.
Oh.
Just vibing.
Bram, what would you like to do during those 2 hours?
I'm pull out my journal, which I've never pulled out yet.
He has a diary.
Yes.
Girl, spill all the tea.
And I'll start to write in it.
All right. Anything you want to share, or is that just
I mean, I can share it.
Bro, this diabetes
It's
is so
Everyone's
annoying.
asleep.
only if you want to share? Maybe just an idea of what you're writing.
These assholes.
Swear to God, so fucking dumb.
Well, it's been a long time since I've written, but I felt the need to expand my thoughts. Since the accident with Violet, a lot of things have happened. I wanted to end my life at some point, but somehow, now, I feel different about it. Despite the fact that we are trying to save the world, and it's bigger than us, I think I'm starting to like the people I'm stuck with. Perhaps it's the start of something. Perhaps the start of a new family.
Aw.
That was kind of
That sounds
cute.
cute.
That was very nice. I like that a
Who's
lot.
Violet?
Yeah, who's
Spill
that
your
bitch?
secrets.
Who's that bitch? Are you cheating on us?
You guys are asleep.
Prior knowledge.
Old friend, and I pet him.
Anything else
I
you'd like to do?
Talk to him.
No,
You know-
keep doing my job. Keep the watch.
All right. Before the 2 hours is up, I'll go for Sylphir and Aradia. Well, Sylphir, you feel like you're being kept
But you
in
people-
your trance, and it's not usual. And Aradia, you're just sleeping like a normal person. But the two of you will kind of find each other in your dreams.
No.
Hey, what's
No way.
poppin'? What are you doing?
Not again.
Are you chasing mushrooms too? That was
No.
wild. Oh.
You can hear
It's Papa, it's Papa.
Yuppie cohort.
and you can see Yupicorn.
Yuppie-corn.
Such a dumb name for such a majestic animal.
I had some things to do, but
It's my boy.
why again?
Hello.
Hi. This is so
Aradia.
wild. Oh.
How do you like your new gifts?
It'd be nice if they kept me from, dying. But they're better than they were.
I want gifts too. I want gifts.
You got the power of French.
He smiles with his big
Poor
unicorn head.
Sam. God.
His goofy ass unicorn smile.
She
He's got
did
shiny white teeth.
sacrifice something for those gifts.
True.
What
She
do you
had
want me to
to-
sacrifice?
She had to let go of her knowledge of the arcane and not pursue it more than she already has.
Whoa.
She can go back to it, but she can't have both. Every time you gain power, you need to make a decision.
True story, man.
I see you're still advancing in your quest.
I think he finished it just now.
The chrysalis has been made aware of his new fighter. He looks at you, Aradia.
Oh. The Chris and who?
The chrysalis.
Sounds religious.
It's the name.
Do we like him?
It's the fairy godfather.
Oh, it's the fairy godfather!
You gotta
Yeah,
dumb
we
down those terms for men.
Nah, I'm just dumb. That's how I speak.
We just share the same brain cell. What do you want?
I love this though. The rapport, 10 on 10.
The fairy godfather.
Yes.
But he does
helped.
ask for something.
Of me? Do I have to give away my good looks?
Yeah.
Oh.
You are carrying a lot of things, aren't you?
Like emotional baggage or real baggage? Because I got both.
Of books. You have other stuff in your bag.
Yeah.
Anything with sentimental value?
Yeah.
Show me.
Oh. Can I? My pen dropped. I'll take out my pan flute and my
Oh, that will do nicely. And he gets closer to
Fine,
you.
you can still use mine.
and his horn,
But it was my mommy's.
his turquoise horn, touches the pan flute as he kind of goes. And the pan flute changes color. The wood of the pan flute becomes turquoise.
Oh, it matches my hair.
And he says, whenever you can, play this next to a sleeping person. It will steal their dreams.
Oh.
That's all
Oh.
the chrysalis asks in return for his powers.
Oh. I mean, I get to play for free. And now it matches with my hair.
Maybe don't try that on your companions, as
Oh.
Yeah, please don't do that.
a dreamless world is very empty.
But that's like assuming they dream, you know? Some of them are dead.
Everyone dreams.
Oh.
We're not dead.
You're not here!
We've had this conversation.
Let her assume what she wants. It's okay.
Oh. It's shiny
You-
now.
You two are already protected in your dreams. But this
Yeah, we're together.
might save the lives of many if you take their dreams.
Yeah. Saving people. Yoo-hoo.
That's all.
You make me nervous.
Then go back to sleep.
Okay.
And he leaves. Aradia, you're still dreaming, so more things happen after that. But
Oh.
not things that you will exactly remember well, but this part of the dream will be very...
I go back
Um,
to picking mushrooms.
will
It's the only
feel
dream I
very
have.
real. Sylphir, you wake up from your trance,
Yes.
and you can see Bram writing.
I'm just kicking my hooves in
He
my
seems
sleep
to
at the dark.
finish a text, close his book. And Bram, you see him out of his trance now.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Sleep
I
well?
just
Or
slept
meditate well?
Yeah, I did. How about you?
It was good. Nothing happened. I guess we're good to go.
I saw
Everyone's
my friend
awake?
again.
Say again?
I saw my friend again. The UP card.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Dia saw
Sure.
it too, but she doesn't know it yet because she's still asleep.
And you know it.
Yeah,
Great.
because we had the same dream at the same time, but I'm awake now. Well,
It's kind of
I
weird.
wasn't asleep, but yeah, still, you know.
Yeah, we really do be sounding crazy, huh?
I'm not judging. I'm not judging at all.
Sure.
I'm not judging. Scribbles down harder in this journal.
There's still maybe like
Opens it back.
there's still maybe like an hour and a half left. Is there anything you two would like to do?
Not particularly.
We
Just start
we
cheering
probably
back.
would have
Not
rolled dice, put a wage on it, something like it.
Sure, we can do that.
After maybe 30 minutes, the two others are still asleep. When you start to hear footsteps going up the stairs.
Hello?
You're saying, are we
Or-
going? Yeah, we are going. My bad.
No, you hear footsteps going up the
Oh,
stairs.
we hear footsteps. Oh, okay.
So they're coming from downstairs. If you can call that. Down the mountain. And it's a 40-minute, 36 I think I said last time. It's a long way up. So you know they've traveled for a while before getting here. But now they're here. And you can see first thing that comes up. First thing that comes up is a very tall, like 8-9 feet tall, humanoid armored creature. And as it comes up the stairs, you can see it has like a helmet on, and it has big shoulder pads made of metal, but like very big. And as it comes up the stairs, you can see also his arms and his legs are made of wood, but his chest is completely made of armor, and it doesn't look so humanoid anymore. As you can see, some parts of his armor are see-through. You can see that there's nothing. It's a suit of armor. And it's coming up, and behind it, you can see a couple of the city guards. The city guards have a chain shirt, a simple chain shirt, with sort of a kind of a robe, but that doesn't go down all the way, so it doesn't fuck with their feet. And it has a slit in the middle of the legs to kind of let them move freely. It's a blue robe, and on it there's a symbol, a very particular symbol, but that you might have seen, some of you might have seen it in the city, as it is the symbol of the deity Maxia, which the city is named after. It looks like an eye, but very open, and it has a star in the middle. But it's like two stars that are kind of just moved a little in order to show.
What's the color of the eye?
It's white with
Okay,
the
I just
star
saw
being
the-
purple. I've
I just
put
saw
it
the-
on stream
Yeah.
for everyone to see.
Ew.
It looks like it's opening in the stream. It's pretty cool, the effect. But it looks like that on their cloaks, their robes too. It looks like it's opening, like from the cloaks. But the symbol is made to look that way. And there are 5 guards. 2 humans, 2 elves, and 1 dwarf. And they come up the stairs, and one of the elves kind of goes next to the big construct that's there to kind of intimidate, as it looks big and strong. And the elf kind of walks towards you guys with the construct and the other guards following behind. He says, "I'm sorry, but all of you are under arrest. Wake up!"
Arrest?
And why is that?
The 2 others are. You start to wake up as there's sounds, there's footsteps, and now there's a voice and someone clapping his hands to kind of wake you up. You can see him. He has long blonde hair, and he's wearing some earrings made of what looks like an expensive blue gemstone. "Well, you're trespassing, and the Archmage called us. Apparently you've killed his servants. He told us they transform into dust. Is any of this true?"
They
he looks
tried to
around.
kill us
That's
first.
not
He
exactly what
also
happened.
mentioned the fact that he killed 3 of us and we barely made it out alive.
I had to heal all of them. And did he also mention that he's been sending these people towards us for
To
the past
stalk
2
us?
days to stalk us?
So
Just
we're going to
because-
talk to him.
It's an ambush,
Stop
sir.
the stalking.
Because stalking is illegal and rude, if we're being honest.
I believe spying is something the city does, and it's not that big of a deal, and if you have an issue with it, you can always make a complaint to the city.
We weren't in the city. We were far outside the city, and it was
I was going
stalking.
to see my mom.
As
He
in
was
a
stalking
tiny Modron following us, writing notes on our every move when we've done absolutely nothing.
Asking us personal questions like he's a fucking therapist.
And they basically told us to come here. So it's not really trespassing.
And then
if they
we come here
invited
and
us.
they attack us to try and kill us. And then they call the gods on us. And
Well-
I completely understand that you would be skeptical. It obviously
I'm
doesn't
sorry, I'm
look-
sorry. It does not matter what I think.
Oh, you just blindly follow whomever tells you to do whatever. I get
Yes,
it.
and right now you are under arrest, and you can debate anything with the judge later on today.
Kind of is on a schedule now, but
We are on a tight schedule, and unfortunately, being arrested is probably something we can't do. We do have.
Does
Well,
that
guys-
mean you want to fight?
let's
Because
not
my
fight.
buddy over here, and he points towards the
Okay.
big armored colossus, or whatever you can call it, points towards him, says, he can take care of it.
We barely made it out alive of our last fight.
It's not that we can
But
fight.
we're being
guys.
arrested for what? Trying to talk?
Let's not get the city against us. I think we should go to this trial.
We can't go to
We're
this
working
trial,
for
Bram,
the city.
and we have an unfortunate problem where we have a very
Important.
priceless artifact of Daya's mother that we can't let fall into the wrong hands, because I think her mother would be extremely upset. It's family heirloom, after all.
We can contact someone to take your belongings if you're scared. They're not protected by us.
Definitely not.
No,
We'll keep what's ours.
we
Can
can't.
I do an insight check to see if they're actually sent by the city?
Go for it.
I know they look like it, but that doesn't mean
Smart
they
girl,
are.
smart girl, smart girl.
Because they're being too pushy. I'm about to beat him up.
I would
And
like to
they're
do that
bad
as
at their
well.
jobs.
Bro,
They're like-
just talk to the
And I
museum.
rolled
Leave
a
me
nat
alone,
one.
cunt.
Well, he's doing his job. If he's sent by
He's-
a city.
21.
21. He seems very truthful, and he seems a bit annoyed. And you can recognize those big armored titans, those 9 feet tall plates of armor that are things that the city owns. They make them to patrol with the guards, and that makes them a lot more powerful than just simple guards. And it's really needed in a city where magic is so popular, and if you want to catch a spellcaster, they use those. And so you feel like they come from the city, and he doesn't seem to lie.
No, my question was more like, can I tell that they're being corrupted or actually sent by the city?
Sent
Like,
by
were
the
they
city.
bought? Okay. Dickheads.
Well, guys, I think we should get rid of this nonsense and tell the trial, tell the
No, because
jury or
he's
whatever
just
that
gonna
we're
run
sent
away.
by the Explorers League.
Just to
And
clarify, you're under arrest. You will not be sent to prison immediately. We do have a justice system here. Maybe not all of you are from around here.
Not
If
really, but
we do comply with you, officer, and obviously you can tell that there are a few among us that are magic users. If you take those items that allow us to do magic, will you allow us to keep our valuable items on hand?
Anything
Please.
magical will be removed from your from your person. It's only a precaution. I'm sure
don't
you
wanna do that.
understand.
You
You
can't do that.
don't-
You
you
don't
can't.
want to do that.
I'm sorry.
And as I said, we can contact someone to take it from you, just for the time being.
it's a hard choice there. Either we fight, get the city against us, or we
Can't-
comply.
But we can't risk putting someone else in danger.
I know someone we can put
can't-
in danger that can fight. I know a lot of them.
Well, that's what they want.
You trust them. Because
With my life.
if we move this, there is a possibility you know what will happen. You know that he will come for them.
I think they can fend for themselves.
Okay? Okay.
Better than to leave us to them dumb guards. I'm sorry, but have you seen them? They're tough brutes, but they don't look like they have a lot in their heads.
Oh, no. They're blind fools, but... Okay.
Well, sir, let's say we're meeting in 30 minutes. Is that okay with you? We
No,
have
you're
to do
gonna ski.
something first. We'll be there. We'll be there for sure.
Can we talk to the people we want to talk to first before you put us in jail?
We will contact them.
No, I want to talk to them personally.
You can do it when they come here. Well, at least
Okay.
not here, but below, as you are on private property right now, and you don't have 30 minutes.
If you... Please, I very much need you to understand this, that this is a matter of life and death for many people.
Just let them die.
It's not so much them I'm worried about, it's the
Let
other
them touch the
guy.
artifacts, they'll burn alive, and then they can just do.
We are putting so many people at risk by just following these people.
The
better
man that ordered the complaint is waiting for you to get off his property, and so we are asked to escort you. We cannot do otherwise. It is our orders, and they must be followed.
And he doesn't get anything for stalking us or attacking us, like trying to kill us, steal our objects. That you don't care about that because he's an archmage.
You can do whatever accusations you can tell them to a judge, not me. As you are not in imminent danger, my job is only to follow my orders. If he comes here to attack you right now, we will stop him.
I don't mind getting off the stairs, but if you dare touch me for 1 second, you will lose every part of your being. You understand me?
We do have to put
No.
shackles on each of you.
No. You can put them at my feet if you want, but you're not touching my hands.
How will
let's
you
get
walk
this over
with
with.
shackles on your feet?
I mean, I can kick you with my hooves.
I doubt that will do much.
I'll
Okay,
be
let's
less
just-
powerful than my hands.
Let's just go. Do
We'll,
you,
we'll follow you, sir.
Sophia, do you have the bag? Do you have it in the bag?
Give it to
Yes.
me. Give
I'm
it to
gonna
me.
I'm gonna go up to the elf and I'm gonna say, we will follow you. We will. We understand. It is of the utmost importance that you leave the bags as they are. I am begging you for your safety and the safety of your comrades and the people in this city. I am begging you to heed this one warning. I cannot stop what happens if you do not.
They will want to look at it now.
They can look at it and
They
die.
Roll a
can look at
persuasion check.
Oh, I actually have a bonus in persuasion. That's not bad. Okay. Oh, that's a really not bad. 15? Well, yeah.
He kind of takes a moment to read you. We do have someone that is tasked in inspecting the inventory of people arrested. We will warn him not to open any bags and to keep them safe, if that makes you feel better.
Keeping it safe, we get someone to hold it for us.
It's not. It's the object, yes, needs to be kept safe. You need to be kept safe.
I don't care about him. He can drop dead any second if he wants to.
Do we
Did you
keep
fall
the
asleep?
object safe? What is happening?
You have to. Yes, you have to. It's just.
So give me it back. Gary.
Here, hold, take it.
I'm gonna put it, but like in front of my titties.
You hold it like a Japanese schoolgirl.
Yeah. No, but like the straps are on the side. They're just in front of me, like it's my fucking baby.
You're gonna hold it like a tourist.
Hold it like a tourist. My skin is boiling at that point. I am so angry.
Love
My
you.
hooves
Come
are
forward.
stamping on the floor.
Come on. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can continue.
Let's go, guys.
You go towards them.
No, we go down. I don't want them to touch me.
He asks you to come forward.
Move out of the way and I'll go down the stairs. You can stand behind me, but you are not touching me.
Any others?
Well, we're all coming with you.
Personal preference not to be chained. I won't try anything.
Unfortunately, it's not an option.
We're gonna fight these bitches.
Okay.
I don't
Sure,
want
sure,
to.
sure.
We're
I'm
gonna
used
get
to it
against the
anyway.
fucking law.
The four others, the two humans, the elf, and the dwarf, they go up to all of you that are willing and are putting those golden shackles on each hand that's attached together with a chain. And on the shackles, you can see, first of all, there's no keyhole. And second of all, they have runes carved on the sides. As they put the shackles on Bram, Sylphir, Veya. Aurelia, there's just you left. Miss?
You can put them on my feet, but you can't put them in my arms. You can shackle any other part of my body, but my hands are not gonna do.
I'm sorry, that's what we have to do.
Our fancy handcuff.
Yeah,
You
that's
love
not a
him,
good
I'm
thing.
pretty sure.
I'm assuming the runes I can't read.
What are your languages?
Sylvan and Celestial.
Nope.
On top of common, so.
I'm gonna roll an
Elvish?
intelligence check if you'd like to try and figure out what it is.
Sure.
Dwarvish, Elvish, Sylvan.
I'm hella smart. 18.
You recognize it is the Draconic. It's Draconic runes, which means the Draconic language, and it's what most magic is carved with. So it seems to be just magical shackles, which makes sense in a magical city. Your hands, please. And he takes the manacles from the human that was supposed to put them on you. And he comes closer to you.
I am. Diet's fucking boiling at that point, and I'm literally like not even trying to. My foot is like stomping like a bull, like about to charge, and I don't even notice it's happening because I'm so fucking pissed that they're trying to touch me. Yep.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is it a magical
Yep.
effect or spell? So I have advantage because of my race. That sucks. I had a nat 20.
Perfect.
It's 24 in total.
You see the big armored creature kind of just lift his hand up like this. And, it's a big hand with like an armored fist, but he points with one finger and he just... And for a moment, your body kind of stops moving. You cannot fight the spell. But he was going to hold you in place. And as it fails,
Oh no.
he starts walking towards you.
Aradia, please just do it. We don't have time.
I'll like side-eyed look at Vea and I'll give him one hand and I'll be like, wanna be tied together, and I'll wink at him.
The elf?
Yeah. The one that's like coming towards me.
He's already close to you. The one that's coming towards you is the big armored
Oh, okay.
construct. And he says, "No, I do wish to keep my magical abilities. Thank you very much."
I gave him one hand.
Give me the other.
I'll stare at Vea like I swear to God I'm about to fist punch this guy. Like I'm not saying anything, but I'm looking at you like every ounce in my body does not want to give him. Doesn't want me to give him my other hand.
Daya, the longer we wait, the more danger everyone is in. You know this. We can't stay in one place for too long. The quicker we get this done, the quicker we can leave.
Do it, Daya.
I'll give him my other hand, and like as I'm giving my other hand, my foot stops stomping.
Thank you.
And he puts the shackles on. Thanks for the follow. Who is Wheat? In different positions, with 3 guards in front, going down the stairs, kind of leading you, and with 2 guards and the big armor behind to kind of sandwich you. And they start going down the stairs, going at your pace.
I'm going to just say a little bit under my breath. I don't know if you're listening right now, but I really need your help. Please, Bethea. I didn't ask for it then, but I'm asking now. You know how dangerous this is. Please, please, please hear me.
I just want to say it's Bietha.
How?
Say it
It's
again.
not even
Beatha.
written that way, bro.
Beatha?
Beatha?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, it's written that way.
Beatha.
Beatha made sense, but the first thing you said didn't.
Beatha. Okay.
Yeah, I said B, but Bay. Yeah. She's
Yeah,
Bay,
B.
anyways.
She's bae.
Your accent. Okay.
She's bae. Girly pop.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mumble at the artifacts. Odd, I swear to God, if you're about to come out any fucking second, now would be an amazing
Now's
fucking
the time!
time
Now's the
to just bring out your fucking godly, weird, grunting, raging moments. Like mumbling to the artifacts. Like if you're about to come out of your hellish hole, that would be the time. It's hell on earth right now.
Are you speaking out loud? Or?
Mumbling into the bag.
Oh, yeah, because it's in front of you.
Because it's in front of me. So it kind of just looks like I'm talking to my boobies again, which everybody has seen me do. Talking to my little worm.
While you're going down, the blonde elf that was talking, that seems to be leading the place, takes something from inside his robe. And it's a pair of glasses that he puts on. And he says something. Oof. And you can see lights kind of appear in the lenses. Blue lights kind of go all around.
Magic
And he starts inspecting all of you one by one. And I just want to know,
shit.
does any of you have anything magical on them?
Yeah. Just about everything.
My gloves.
My mojo.
Oh god, they're gonna try to take off my gloves. They don't come off!
Yeah, I have technically my pan flute, who's magical now. I have my staff that's literally magical. I have a dagger. I have a vial of blood that's poison that's magical.
We
Is
have
my shield
Might not be
considered
magical. The
The
vial
worm.
of blood.
The worm
Well,
itself.
there's some in there. Yeah, there's the worm like hiding under my boob.
No, the other word.
Oh,
The worm is
oh, the
not
bad
awesome.
worm.
The bad
The
worm.
bad worm, that's true. we
The
also
bad
said
and
that.
or
my
good
gambler's blade.
worm.
Oh,
Bunch
he's
of
gonna
strange-
start. He's gonna start with Sylphir. Sylphir, you have the sword.
I only have my gambler's blade, yes.
Where is it?
It's on my belt. Does it have a sheath? Did it have a sheath?
Yeah, it has a sheath.
Well, it's a sheath on my belt.
He stops you. And he says, "I'll just take this, if you don't mind." And he removes the sheath from the belt.
Oh.
And he gives it to the big armor. Which he takes and puts
Love-
inside a bag.
Oh, bag of holding, dicks.
Then he's gonna go to Bram. Bram? Anything magical?
As I said, my mojo, but you can get that away from me.
Looks at you and he's like, nothing magical. That's
Pure
rare.
raw charisma.
And he goes to Veya. As he looks, there's your hands. And he stops you for a moment. Let me take a look. He takes your hands. Well, I guess I won't be taking them. They seem harmless. Do you have anything else? Are you holding the
my-
worm?
I think I have the worm in my bag. And also, is my shield considered magical, or is it just my spellcasting?
No, it's not magical.
Perfect. Then
There's
other
something in
than-
your bag, if you don't mind me looking. Or do I take the whole bag? I don't know which bag you were talking about.
What do you think, dumbass? I have 2 bags on me, 1 on my titties. What do you mean?
I have the journals in my bag. Oh. You're
Just give it
probably
the
looking
entire-
for the jar. I show him my bag. Rifle through. You'll find it. Don't shake it too hard.
He doesn't rifle through. He puts his hand in. He doesn't even look over. It's like he sees it through the bag and his hands just goes on it and he
Ooh,
takes off the
can be
jar.
naked.
Oh. Be careful.
And he
Would you
looks
like to
inside.
see?
Never seen one of those before.
Do you know what it is?
No, but we do have a specialist, like I said, who looks through the people
Will
we
you let me
arrest
know?
the stuff.
Will you let me know what it is? It was a gift, but they didn't speak common, so
Well,
They
the
didn't
services
speak.
aren't free. And he goes to Aradia.
Oh my god, the shadow people are gonna come and save us.
I really hope the shadow people just show up and start kicking ass.
They're just
Forgot it.
tumbling down the fucking door, break everything, kill everyone. You guys go!
God, that's what we deserve. We did all that work for
I
them.
swear, bitches.
Aradia, he stops you. Oh, I kept my favorite for last.
Yo, he likes me.
It's because you've been rude to him the whole time.
Creepy.
And he
Yeah,
stops
like-
you and he says, "Do I take the whole bag or what's inside?"
I'm gonna chuckle and be. I mean, do you want to find out?
Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out!
No, I just want to take the stuff. I don't care if it's in a bag or not.
Okay, but if it starts shaking,
Don't.
if I were you, I'd
Open it.
run.
Oh, yes. Fall.
And
He
then
takes
if,
the bag.
I'm gonna try to like
Oh God.
fucking
Oh, God.
shake it.
He's gonna
Just be
open
like,
it. No.
Ooh, so scary.
He's gonna take the bag and you can
Boogly.
see the handles of the bag go through the manacles. The chains.
Hey,
And he takes it and he puts it in the other bag. Well, he gives it to the shield,
God.
the big
no.
shield.
Magic.
Puts it in the other bag.
the bagman is
No.
gonna get it.
We weren't supposed to put it in a bag of holding, I think.
I don't think that we should have put it
I
anywhere.
think we didn't have a bag of holding because that would have been another mess.
As like he's putting
Oh,
in the bag of
Bag of
holding,
holding.
I
it
think
opens
I'm
another
just gonna
dimension or
scream like
something.
as he's pulling in, like no! It's too late,
Jen!
but
And you
don't.
can see the big shield boy puts it in the bag,
Oh!
and then the bag
God.
is old. The bag of holding that he has starts kind of shaking a bit,
Oh god, take it out,
It's
take
like-
it out, take it out, take it out.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah,
just
yeah.
holds it,
No! Take it out! Take
Let
it
him
out!
Take it
do
out,
it.
take it
Let
out
him
of the
do it.
bag.
and it
Please.
stops.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Oh god. What do you
disappointing.
think? What do you think's in there?
The bag man.
It really is
Don't
like
worry, there's
several
nothing in
displays.
there. Just whatever you are carrying is had some kind of effect on the bag.
Don't.
Yeah, we know.
That's why we told you not to put it in.
That's
Aradia,
what
you
she said.
have the dagger of a creature that did poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
You have a vial of blood. Anything else?
Oh, I also
Uh,
have that sword of the creature that does poison damage.
Yeah, it's fine. It does. It's not magical. It doesn't see them.
I technically have my spell book, and the pan flute.
The pan
maybe the-
flute,
Maybe the deck of cards.
deck of cards. Also, it's all in your backpack.
Yep. My pink fur bag.
I see also two things in that bag.
Cereal girl.
Yeah, wanna play cards?
I will take them. Please do not resist. And he opens your backpack.
As he's like putting it close, I'ma just be like on his arm.
He looks disappointed. And he takes the two things, gives them to the shield.
I mean, shit, I'd bite him, but my fingers aren't sharp enough.
We may continue.
Don't you want my bag? No.
You only have rat
I'm
stuff in
only
there.
taking magical items
Like a bunch of dead rats in his bag.
to make sure it's not dangerous.
Turn it upside down. It's like.
Opens the bag, there's just a bunch of dead rats. There's a shit ton of fur
Cool
too, because we
bag.
were trying to make that hat. So there's just fur.
There's like a bunch of dead animal fur in there. Don't touch that.
It looks like the weirdest bands, it's just companions. Sophie, we're all chill. You have insects on your hands. Bram has fur in his bag. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And
They
now
keep
we're
going.
jailed.
now we're in jail. Oh, technically my staff
16 years later.
doesn't count.
And after the couple of, after the half hour of going down the stairs,
And stairs, man.
We trip them. They die. We win.
We should have pushed them.
Push them down the stairs.
you reach the streets where they walk in a formation around you.
Oh my god, so much for being inconspicuous. Oh, Jesus Christ.
They bring you to a not very big building. It seems actually pretty small. And as they open the door and let you in, you can see it's a room with many like small corridors, and at the end of each corridor is a cell. And the elf asks, would you like to share a cell or be in separate cells?
I don't
Share.
think Vea should be left alone.
What?
What? PTSD flashbacks.
I don't know where you got this information.
You give me the vibes of somebody who's been shackled way too many times before.
I.
Grim
That's-
Reaper
this-
guy, thanks for the follow.
This is a conversation for another day. I
For
don't-
sale time.
I'm not going to be talking to you about this.
Your lows.
Well, I'll be in a separate cell. I don't mind.
What? Why didn't you like us?
Writes in his journal, they might be my
Where-
new family. Also,
Where-
Bram leaves.
Bruh.
That's for another day.
I was like, I would die for these people, but don't fucking put me next to them. Yeah.
If I can get a break, I'll fucking take it.
He's essentially a mom.
He's essentially a
Once
mom,
a
yeah.
day, once a day.
Or like a dad that's just watching TV and he's like, go ask your mom. And he's just like, don't bother me, please.
Okay. Time for jail.
And so 3 of you are put in a bigger cell.
Don't we get a
Jericho
call?
777, thanks for the follow.
Whoa.
And Bram, you are put in your own cell.
What's
But
happening?
wait. Don't we get somebody to hold on to our stuff? Didn't we get a call to someone?
Yeah, we get a fucking call.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
one phone call. That's
We get
jail
one
rules.
phone call.
Yeah. Can't I, like, he said that we could get someone to hold our stuff for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when is that?
You're
Officer
put in the jail
Elfman?
cell and you start asking him, and he's like, yes, that was my next question. I need a full name.
Shit! You know their name? Can I give 2 people? They're in the same school.
You can give me an address if it's close by.
Oh! It's the, oh shit, I don't know.
It's the shack outside of the school.
It's the goobity gabadoo doo. Hold on. The Beatha Magic Academy. I want the principals.
You want
Beatha?
us to contact the principals of Beata's Magic Academy to take care of your stuff?
No, do you have a sending stone? I can message
No.
them through.
We don't use sending stones. I message them to come here. And it's one person. And I
No, the person you're going to call is your principal.
Well, if I'm gonna need somebody to hold to a magic artifacts that could gobble the entire world, I'm gonna get somebody strong enough to handle it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, shit. I don't know. Which would I know which one liked me more?
You knew that one of them was very private and less open and less lovey-dovey, and I think you
know.
can guess which one.
I know, but
The other
see,
one would have liked you more.
But I don't know. I feel like the other one would like me, just didn't like that I
feel
had a
like-
personality crisis.
I understand, but you feel as though
Yeah.
that one might not show up.
I don't think either of them would actually show up. But
Maybe
okay.
the other one. You don't know.
You have to make it sound urgent. Make it sound good.
Maybe it is urgent.
It is
Yeah,
urgent.
I
Obviously,
know that
but
they'll
I
know
mean,
what the artifacts is. Okay.
we have to,
Uh,
we have to tell them.
okay. So, bro, I don't even know if I can. Whatever. Riolos? Principal Riolos or whatever? Is that?
Principal
just like-
Riolos. Yeah.
Yay! Dyslexia wins.
Get a better brain.
Okay. Tell him that the events at the museum. I forgot the name of the museum. What's the name of the museum? I have it in my notes. I know that. Museum of Everything. The
Above
artifacts stolen.
everything?
Of everything.
2 ups.
True.
That
Because it
Loves?
has everything.
I've
including all the
been
words.
arrested, and I have the artifacts that was stolen from the Museum of Everything. And I need
That is. Why
them
would you
to
say
guard.
that in front of the police?
Because it is. They're gonna inspect our bags anyways while we're
Yeah.
here.
They're gonna touch the thing. That's such a bad plan.
And if they can come to me, because I'm assuming I'll get a visitor at some point, it'd be pretty great.
Yeah.
But if they could at least hold on to it
Yeah.
until I sort things out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey.
I will tell him all about it. But I doubt the principal of such a renowned school will show up just for you.
It's not for me.
And
Eh.
he walks away.
Do you think they're going to die? Do you think they're going to die? I have a
I
feeling
kinda
that.
hope so.
I have a feeling
Not
that
the
it spat-
principal.
I worry that it spat something out in the bag, and when they go to try and empty the bag, it's going to spit out like another dog.
Imagine it's Odd. They open the bag and
Open
it's just
the
Odd.
bag and it's
He's like, what am I doing here?
I've been
What is
in
this?
there for 300 years.
Oh
You
my
guys
That's
are
how-
crazy.
That's how you make the
Yes.
bagman. The bagman is when you put a person in a bag of holding and they stay in there for an extended period of time, and
Yeah.
then they find other bags of holding exits, and they crawl through them and kill people
Yeah.
in the night. That's a terrifying story.
I mean, I learned that from like school.
I
character
learned that from
knowledge.
Zach.
No. Character knowledge. This is I knew, and you know, we've been there. I've been at school. I know.
I haven't.
So the guy leaves.
God.
And he comes back
Okay.
a couple of minutes later.
Oh God.
I don't even have my cards. I'm just gonna play with my worm. I guess he didn't technically take it.
And he says, well, he is on his way.
Zeddy.
Surprisingly enough.
I'm quite charming, you see.
Oh my God.
You know, when I'm not
yes.
threatened and all.
I really don't see it.
Give it a
Well.
minute. I have a lot of friends. For sure.
Oh my God.
And he leaves you be.
I had to
Will you-
call the principal. If I called my mom, she wouldn't have shown.
That's fair. Does anyone else agree that we were fucking set up?
Yeah. I kind of feel less
Yes,
bad
we are
for the
from the
Monojon
start.
to die. You wanted adventure. Well, you send us to jail.
Cletus! Jail would have been an adventure for him, I think.
But he wouldn't have been to jail.
I.
Cletus, see what you did to us. So, yeah, Odd, can you, like, show up? Just get your ass in here.
Pop
Get-
off.
Just rage and break the doors open. Do a Lycorn thing.
Okay, so now what?
We cry. I
And-
guess we use this time to talk.
Did anyone else
Or-
hear that the person up there is an archmage?
Yep. What are we
As
gonna
in-
do?
Right, insanely
ones-
strong.
That didn't finish their rest should rest.
You have your long rest, actually.
Oh, alright.
Oh,
Okay.
We
That's
technically...
long rest.
You're missing a little time, but it's fine.
I'm sure that he's doing the same thing that Kryvon was doing. Kryvon was just buying time so that he could escape, which he essentially did. So even if we go back to this house, it's gonna be another fucking bust when we get out of here. He's not gonna
Right.
be there.
Right.
Especially if he's working for T. Because if he's working for T, then he gets a way to get out of there.
We cannot keep coming back to the city without a plan.
We can't even go back in because he's gonna do the same thing. I'm assuming he's gonna put a restraining order or something. That's assuming he doesn't leave.
He's gonna put her. The Chronomancers
These bitches
get
don't get into my house.
forcefully restrained.
I do have a plan.
Okay, what's your plan?
I think that I could. I know what this elf guy looks like. And if we can't get out of here, or if we have to encounter more guards, I could play pretend.
Pretend what?
I can sometimes make myself look different than I am. Kind of like Cravon did, but not really. So if all hell breaks loose,
Okay. Okay.
maybe. But I'd
That-
rather not use that, because then, if he figures it out, we're as much in trouble as we are now.
Right. Okay.
Did they remove the shackles, by the way?
Nope.
Or we're still...
Still shackled.
I have to pee. How am I gonna pee with the shackles? We're all in one cell.
I think we should
Bea,
just
could
wait.
you hold my pants?
What? I think we should just wait for the principal to show up.
I don't know
At
that we
least
have the
we-
time to see a fucking jury.
Guards! Guards!
Oh, right. Bram, where are you? How far away is he from us?
Bam!
There's a guard that comes close to you, Bram. It's the
Did we
dwarf.
hear?
What is it?
I need to speak to someone. Someone in the absorbing center. The owner of the Truth Storm. Make it happen. And only speak to him.
Interesting.
It's not close by, is it? Absorbing
Well,
center.
You possess a lot of magical abilities around here. I'm sure you can make it happen.
I'll go ask around. I'll be back.
Thank you kindly.
Doesn't look too happy about that. But he goes outside of the room, and not long after, someone else comes to replace him. Is there anything else?
Just some rapid fire praying.
Do I hear them speaking?
Can you even?
The
Yeah, can you
podcast?
hear him?
No, they're pretty far.
Pretty far.
Can we even pray? I mean, shit, look at this place. We have shackles that are supposed to be magical.
Can I
What
pray?
if it's just... Yeah.
You can pray, yeah. It's
Alright.
pretty
Just
easy
you
to
have
pray.
it.
You just close your eyes and say words,
wait,
and
that's
you
not-
expect
okay.
them to get to the god.
It's okay, me and Kiki understood each other. Told
Okay.
them
That's
that.
how
We
praying
know-
works.
We knew what we meant.
We knew what we meant. Okay, just
Well,
because you
even
don't
when
have
you
the same
pray-
brain cell.
Even if you pray without the shackles, you don't get an immediate answer. You don't get a
You
confirmation
don't
that
even
your
get an
prayer has
answer.
reached its destination. It's not a phone.
Scene.
That's not. Oh my god.
Fucking left on red by my own
Yeah.
god.
That's what she's been doing to me. God, I kind of hope my mom knows.
She found a new favorite. A new traumatized young lady. She'll abandon me too, soon enough. Can
And
I
so, yeah.
Kind of hoping my mom will dream about me and show up.
I want I want to say very briefly under my breath while I'm praying to my god. If you can hear me, Olo, I know that I abandoned you. I'm just putting a plea out to anyone who is listening. I need a sort of intervention. We need to get out. Please, if you are listening,
You be corn. You
I
be
beg of
corn.
you.
Roll me.
Oh god. Oh
Wisdom
no,
check.
no! Oh god. Why did I do that? No, why did I do that? Okay, hang on. What happened to my dice? I don't.
As she's like whispering, can I ask Sylphir, do you think he could like get us out of here? I don't know you, Bicorn.
I don't think
Is
so,
But he
but
owes you a gift.
14.
He owes you a gift, you know, so he should give you a gift now.
that's not how
No.
it works.
That would be a good time.
Gift giving is great.
Oh.
From where we are, can we see into the other cells or cellmates?
No, because the cells are made at the end of corridors, small corridors, so they block the view of other cells.
Dude.
Alright.
And not long after, the dwarf comes back. Actually, no. He comes back, but not alone. At his side, the elven man, the blonde elf, comes back, and he comes towards you, Bram. You guys see him like in the corridor, at the end of the corridor, go past. And he comes to your cell, Bram, and he says, "What do you know about this group?"
Well, it's an inn. Simple bar. What do you know about the place?
There's some words going around at the higher. He turns around and he looks at the dwarf and he says, "I got this." And the dwarf kind of doesn't look happy, and he leaves. And he kind of talks less, more like in a whisper. "Well, I've heard that they're a criminal organization that is growing, and the higher-ups in the guards have heard some rumors about them. The truth turns."
I've heard a lot of rumors, but none of them are intriguing to me. I couldn't give less a damn about them. All I know about it is I know the owner himself, Xarbar. He's a friend of mine. What he does in the night.
C'est moi qui ris parce que comme. Xarbar?
Indeed.
He's the owner of this group.
It's a place, first and foremost. A
The
group.
place.
I don't know a damn thing about a group.
I just want to remind you that his place is not called Truth Thorns. I need to find
Was it?
it. Truth Thorns is the name of the criminal organization happening below his building.
And
This building is not a tavern, it's actually a clothing shop.
Ah, true. I forgot
And
about that one.
if
What
I go
was it?
back, it's happening. What's the name of that place? We need God
forgot.
Tony over here.
Can ask him.
It has thorns in it. It's because my notes are all over the place, and that's a different city. I wasn't ready for this.
I know.
Surprise.
I know.
What's happening?
No, it's Locust's Rose.
Oh damn. Well, I said what I said then. I'll deal with it.
I don't think you have it the right way around.
Well, it was a tavern. I don't know what it is now. Perhaps they call the group after the
I
tavern
don't know
name.
the place. I know the tavern. I know the group. You've got me all confused now. You want to speak to the...
Me too. Still, I want
We'll
to
do
speak to
some
the...
research,
think-
but
Yeah, it was called Truth Thorn at the time. I won't change it now.
we've got something else under that name. All right, we'll look into it.
Xarbor. I want to speak to him.
Xarbor.
Maybe you would be able to talk to him about this group that you're talking about.
Maybe. If he did open a tavern under the name of the group, he might have some connection. We'll look into it and we'll contact him for you if we manage to find him.
And I note.
Some time pass. Maybe an hour. Around an hour. And the doors of the entrance open, and you can hear a voice. So I don't know if I have better music for this. Yes. And you can see this figure appear in front of your corridor, and the figure speaks, says, "Where are they? Where is she?" And you can see the figure turn towards you, like it's been pointed.
Principal.
And the figure starts approaching. And you can see this green-clothed elf. He has beige but greenish skin. Well, actually, he has long hair that kind of willows. Is that the word? Behind him.
Billows.
Billows? And it's completely green, but the more it goes down, the more it's kind of yellowy.
Magic.
He has a staff. Big wooden staff. And at the top of it, it grows into many branches. And on the tip of those branches are... what's the word of the things that grow into things? Buds. Thank you. Oh, green...
The thing that grows into things and you
Green
got
buds.
that?
Yeah,
Kids,
she got it.
God damn.
It's a skill.
babies.
He has a very pretty face. Like kind of feminine in a way. And he has some makeup around his eyes, just to kind of make himself pretty. He has this little crown of leaves and other kinds of greenery. And he has this kind of beautiful green clothing, padded with some leather on his shoulders, hips, knees, and feet. And he has the green looks a bit like giant leaves that are just very green, like they're alive, around him. And he comes closer. And he has a weird look on his face. He looks at the same time worried, happy to see you, Aradia, and a bit disappointed.
You
And he just says, "I wasn't expecting our next meet to be here. What has happened?"
We got I can't even remember the word. We've
Arrested.
been
But-
set up. I know words. We got set up by someone who we needed to see about the artifacts that I guess the guard told you about.
Are these new friends or people from the forest?
Yes.
Both?
Oh, I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. It's just I get
You know
interested
me.
in my students.
I make friends easily.
You got set up. There's a magic item I'm supposed to take. Some sort of horary?
Yeah, I don't know who else to ask. It's
I can keep it safe.
corrupted. It's corrupted though, so you need to
Oh.
be careful.
And,
We were tasked to fix it, but we can't fix it from here.
I'll have to speak with Lugana and see if I can put it in the crypts.
That's what I was thinking, but you know how uninvested she is towards her students.
You made the right call to call me.
That's what I was thinking. She
Mm.
wouldn't have bothered.
W-Riz.
W-Riz.
Well, if you got set up, sweetie, just when you're in court, tell the truth.
But Are they gonna believe me? I mean, these people don't believe me.
Well, it's not their job to make their assumptions. The judge will know if you're lying. And so, be truthful, okay?
Do I tell them everything about the worry?
You don't have to get into specifics of everything. Just tell them what happened and you got set up. Everything will be fine. I'm sure of it. As long as
I
you're
hope you're
innocent, of
right.
course.
I didn't kill anyone I didn't need to.
Oh. You know, that's more on Logana's side.
Yeah, well, things changed a lot since the good old days.
I just thought you were more of a life girl. But
I thought
the school
so
is
too.
there to teach both sides of it. So I'll take the item. They told me it's in a bag and I shouldn't take it out. Is that
You
true?
probably shouldn't, because they'll start acting up.
So it's unstable.
Yeah. A bit like
Right.
me when I came in.
I'll be careful.
I'll contact you when I'm out of here.
It was good to see you.
It was good to see you too. Good luck.
And kind of
Don't do
nods
anything I wouldn't do.
at the two others. Because Bram isn't there.
Bram hates us right now.
And he walks back.
Boy, oh boy. I disappointed my father figure. Other than the Yupicorn.
Your second dad.
My second dad. One of the many that might follow.
So, anything else?
Did my roll earlier not do anything? Did you hear my roll?
I didn't actually.
Oh, okay. It
Did
was a
you
14.
even say it?
Yeah, I said 14, but Simon started talking, I think, over me, and so I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
It's your fault, Simon. It's your fault.
I was like, no, it's okay. I thought
Simon?
he heard me, and I thought
5 minutes in the corner.
I thought he'd heard
You go
me,
in
and I thought
timeout.
it was
He's
just like
already in the
14
corner.
wasn't enough, and it was just like, fuck you. You don't even get acknowledgement.
See, he
It
said
wasn't
it.
even
You
my
can,
fault.
you can
It's
call.
Mev that started asking me questions and I answered.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'd say not right away. It takes some time. But as the conversation is happening, you start to feel her presence again. Olo. But it kind of turns into a headache. And it just stays there for the moment.
When we get out of here, we should go talk to the principal.
That was a dumb idea.
You'd like him, Vea.
Who?
The principal.
Oh, yes. He seemed very charming.
You okay? Your head. You look
Yes.
crispy.
I made a half-assed decision. It's not really working out. She doesn't seem to be quite pleased with me.
I guess we all disappointed everyone. Except you, Sylphir. You'd never disappoint us.
Yay.
Oh, Lord. We're in jail.
The elf comes back and goes towards the trio. And walks the corridor and looks at you, Vea. Says, well, we know what the worm does.
Fancy.
What does it do?
Well, like I said before, information isn't free. And we could use a tip for the guards to reveal that information.
We ain't got
Bring
nothing.
back
You
the
took our
state.
bag.
I throw a gold at him for my bag. But at his feet. Not so we can catch it.
Make it 2.
What? The city doesn't pay you enough on your salary?
This goes back to the city. Let's call it a tax.
I'll throw it.
Thank you, Sophia.
Because you know, when you're not
Anybody
the
got heat metal?
identifier, his job is only to make sure everything is safe. Not to tell the people what they're carrying. But if it's gonna make it safer, I guess for a small amount, we can say.
Oh man, that was 2 gold.
This worm is called an earworm. You must hold it against the skin behind your ear while you're attuning to it. So it should take around an hour, and then it will enter. Give you the ability to speak, read, and write in a language called deep speech, if you know about it. It also lets you cast some spells out of it.
It's the
It's
thing.
what's
the
on the
thing.
clock? It's deep speech. I don't say that out loud. It's me having the realization that deep speech can be an elven language. Yes, it's
Yeah.
fucking deep speech.
Put it in my ear. Later.
No, I
have
want to
Put
put
it in
my
me
ear.
now.
We
You
You
already
have
have the
spells.
gloves.
You have
that would've been
spells.
useful
You have
to them.
extra spells.
We split it. Don't you think you have
That
enough
Grant
insects
had it.
inside your body?
Absolutely not. If anything, I need more insects. Give me the bugs.
Oh lord.
Getting weird.
And so there's 3 spells that can be cast out of it. 2 actually. Sorry.
Just got nerfed.
There's the spell called Detect Thoughts that lets you read people's minds. And there's the spell Dissonant Whispers that lets you harm a creature in its mind.
Yeah, I should not have that.
I
So
imagine.
that's it. And
Okay.
a spectral hand goes on the ground, grabs the 2 golds, and puts them in his hands that he
You can do that.
pockets. And he walks away.
Okay.
And while he's walking away, he says, "By the way, the judge will be ready in an hour."
Court hearing on the same day, that's rare.
That's good.
So now we decide who speaks and how much we tell them.
Only what they need to know.
I think someone smarter than me should talk better words, and we should maybe not spare any details because they'll know if we're lying or purposefully not saying the truth.
We can get around explaining exactly what is wrong with the orrery. We can say that we have a powerful magic item that has been corrupted. That
They're gonna
we
wanna
had
know what it
reason
is.
But they don't need to know that. They need to know why we were in this man's property first.
because we can't lie. We have reason to believe that the Archmage has been involved with the corruption of a powerful magic item.
But we don't even know that.
We
That's
had
what we
reason
said,
to
we have
believe.
reason to believe.
I think it's better to say that we came back from talking to that goblin girl and we were following a map that this orrery that we have was corrupted was showing us, indicating towards the city. And as you were resting, the bots that this man had were stalking us. And instead of killing them, we asked them to join us so that if they were going to document anything about us, they were just gonna follow us instead of creeping on us so that we could talk. We were being friendly, which is the truth.
That is the truth, but there are parts in it that are lying by omission.
They don't need. The more they know about the worry, the more that they could report to T if T is involved in any of this.
But that's it. We won't tell them that we have an Ori.
But we need.
But they have
already
to know
know.
why they know, and they have to know why we went to the Archmage.
Because the map in Yuri was leading us to this man's house, and the bots were stalking us. We just wanted to talk. Originally, that's
no,
what we wanted.
we went.
Yes.
We're not lying. What? We need to know where the other parts is. We needed to figure out from him how he's connected to the Ori in any sense, and then whatever would happen would happen.
The thing is, we do have to be prepared on how we would answer those questions. Why would he send bots to stalk us?
We don't know. Other than
We
he
do
wanted
know.
information about
He-
the Ori.
Exactly.
But
Why
don't
do we
know if it
have
was
the
personal
Ori?
information or just interest from hearing in the city. I mean, the museum events were in the city. I don't know who hasn't heard about it. We can
Nasal
hide it.
Nasa, thanks for the follow.
From being, inside the city, it was a mess from where we were, and we
We can
got
assume.
gobbled.
We can assume that every high governmental power knows about the Ori.
But we shouldn't involve Crayvon. We shouldn't
No,
mention him
no,
because
no,
if T is
no.
around,
No.
then we're selling him if he was ever gonna help us.
Thing is that I don't know. There's no way to say this in a way that we don't sound guilty or we don't give away too much information.
We're not guilty.
No, we're not, but
We're guilty of trespassing, but we didn't think that we were. Because we had those bots that were sent to us, basically to stalk us. So we thought, if you come back from the same person that we are going to see, tag along. And then they turned on us. And then we were exhausted, nearly all dead. And we rested. We don't even know that we were gonna fight this guy. As we were talking before they showed up, like before we went to bed, we were saying that we should talk to him and seal off exits to see what would happen. The possibility of killing was there, but it wasn't the original plan. It was if everything goes to hell.
I say we cut out the part completely that we were in the forest. We were just coming back and we were being stalked. We found the stalkers. We asked them simple questions.
We can say, yeah, we can say that we followed the Ori and we were in the forest and we were being stalked.
Then it found out that the location that was shown to us by the Ori also happened to be the masters of these duodrones. We collectively decided, because am I the only one who is thinking that the duodrones also told us to go see their master? They had mentioned that they had.
They said the direction we were going is where they actually we asked us where we should go, and they said that's where you're already going.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly.
We asked them if their master was around that area. They said you're already going there. Like they knew we were going to speak to the master.
He was aware that we were coming.
He was aware that we were coming. And when we got
So-
up, we managed to get all the way up there with all those drones originally uninterrupted.
And there was no mention that we wanted to harm anyone.
Not to them. I mean, shit.
Not to
we
them,
even named
not-
the little
Not
thing.
between us, even. We knew we didn't want to hurt him. We just wanted to
We didn't even want to hurt
discuss.
those little babies. We gave
They-
them names.
They
I offered
attacked
to
us.
adventure with us.
We defended ourselves. We took a rest. We were arrested.
Yeah.
I think short and sweet, and we answer any questions short in the same manner.
So we agree that you're the one who's gonna speak.
Who's you? Me or Vea?
Vea.
I can. We can keep it short. Daya can cut in as needed.
Oh shit, we have the shackles. I was gonna say that I know of a spell that can give me advantage on anything that's
It's fine. If
charismatic, but
Oh,
I
I have
can't
that.
because of these fucking
I
shackles.
don't think it's magic
the
though.
shackles, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you can even do it without.
But if
Yeah, but it's just like a trait I have. It's not like magical.
oh, you're just
Oh,
charismatic.
Senor DM.
can you only give it to yourself or others?
I don't know what,
It's
what you're
it's
talking
just a
about.
trait I have. It's not something I activate.
What is it?
Otherworldly glamour.
That's from your subclass?
I think so.
What does it say?
Whenever you make a charisma check, you gain a +2 bonus to the check.
Yeah, that you add your wisdom, I believe, to your charisma
Yeah.
checks.
Yes.
That just means you have +2 plus your charisma. I don't know how much it is.
Not great. It's one.
Sad.
So yeah, it's not super, but it's good. It helps you
It's
with
better
your
than nothing.
charisma checks.
So
But it doesn't get cancelled by the shackles, right?
No, that's a passive ability.
Oh wait, I could have even given it to you. There,
what?
my spell. If I could have given it to you, the advantage, because of these fucking shackles.
Anyway,
ain't
we're
got
just
nothing.
telling the truth. We're not trying to
don't-
convince them or
But
I
if you
wish I
think
was
we're
them or
convinced.
charm
guilty,
them.
you don't know. Do you trust the system?
No,
Mm,
but
don't.
I'm hoping that
No.
perhaps
The DM is for capitalism. That's the
I'm
really
laughing
weak
because
people
of
here.
Bram is all alone in his cell and he's like, "Fuck! I should have went with them."
He's
I'm
not
hoping-
saying it, but
Yeah.
Capitalism is the evil. Guys, come on.
But
Everybody
is he-
knows.
Is he like next to us? The
Nope.
cell? No.
No, he said that we couldn't even hear him when he yelled, I think.
Right.
You could have heard yelling.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe not
I
just
don't-
what he said, what he yelled. So, anything else you want to say before the hour passes?
I'm just really nervous. I gotta pee, man.
The
I
hour
can't-
passes,
same.
Got my shackles.
and the guards ask all of you to put your weapon in a rack that they give.
Including my staff. What if I'm an old woman who needs it?
You can roll a persuasion to see if they believe you.
No, I don't need
Deception,
it. I got
actually.
perfectly good working legs.
Alright, so you give
I
your
was just
staff.
goofy.
You all give your weapons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bram, want to hear it from you? All of your weapons are given.
I gave all of my weapons.
Alright. And then you are all brought back together and brought outside the building to another building, which is not that far away.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say you guys are facing the wall.
Like
It's an
about
exchange.
10 minutes. And there's a big stadium with just 4 guillotines. No,
There you go.
no, actually, it's a big building with pillars holding the front. And you can see 2 giant doors. It's really impressive to see. Very clean. And you are brought up to those stairs. And as the doors open to let you in, it's where we're going to take a break for today.
Oh, pee time.
Thank you, Pete time. Indeed.
We'll be right
1, 2,
back.
3, run!
We will be right back.
True.
And we're back! Welcome back, everyone. As
Hello.
we are entering the room, the building, where you can see 2 crowds of of approximately 30 people. The room is not filled with people. There's just there's just about 30 people. And so, as you... Where did I save my things? Oh, he's right there. I needed my little boy. And so, as you can see, there are two crowds, an alleyway that keeps going, where you're walking right now. In front of you, a big podium where the judge will be. And to its side, there's like a small podium where people get interrogated one by one. And in front of that, just like opposite to that, there's two rows of desks with seats. And you are given permission to sit, I guess. Or they ask of you to sit, actually. And on the opposite side, you can see just one person sitting down on the other seats. You can see a humanoid figure, completely robed with a hood in green, kind of turquoise robes. They're big robes like a mage would have.
Like
and
an archmage?
you can see a long white beard coming out of the hood. And that humanoid has his hands on the desk, and you can see two beautiful golden bracers with like stars and suns and stuff all engraved in it. And you can see with his hands on the desk, he's kind of nervously like doing small spells, and every time he's doing like a small thing, there's some kind of wheel of like multiple like circles of gold with things in the middle, and it looks very clockwork like. And he kind of turns to look at you. And you can see this old man with his long beard, his mustache, and his white eyebrows looking towards you. And he says nothing. He looks back at his hands and he starts doing his things again. On the sides, there are two rows of like seats with long benches. It seems to be the place where the jury will take place. And as you sit down, there's people in the spectators talking right now. There's voices, there's guards, and there's two of those big armored 9-foot tall creatures just guarding on the sides. I'll just change the music as a figure is entering the room from where the fond of the room is.
The back.
Back of
Yeah, but I feel like there's another word for back that I need to use here, but I can't find it. And so I shall not find it.
You shall use
French.
phone.
I shall use fond. It's in the fond. This figure is entering the room. A humanoid with a red coat that goes above the knees, with a black shirt and a little white scarf that comes out of the front. He has black gloves, a black cane, black boots, and a long red cape. He's wearing a kind of... what's that metal called? A brass-colored mask that does all of his face, and leaves 2 holes for the eyes, which you cannot see. The eyes seem to have been blocked out. You don't understand how the creature can see, but it's not through its eyes. He has a white wig, a bit like in, Pirates of the Caribbean or stuff like that. And he comes, and as soon as he enters the room goes silent. Aradia, you can recognize in the place, in the seats where the spectators are, the principal. The elvish one, of course. And he kind of smiles at you. And does a reassuring nod. But the room is silent. And he goes and he sits in the judge's seat. He gets some papers in front of him. And he kind of looks up in his mask. He puts his hands up and he brings them down. And as he brings them down, 2 circles of light appear on both seats of the people accused and accusing. And I need all of you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a spell, yeah?
Yes.
Ah, la lose.
Got a 6.
7.
16.
21.
No, 9. But still, I failed.
16 fails also.
Ah, fuck.
21 succeeds. And he
Roll
starts
for it.
talking. Everyone, today we have... forgot his name. Rightful Quidius, accusing a group of adventurers of trespassing and murder.
Ooh.
Like 20 different degrees.
You can, Aradia, you can hear the principal sweating.
Oh, shit.
What? That's not good.
And so, to begin, I would like Rightful Quidius to accept the effects of my spell. And Aradia, since you're not affected by the spell, you can see this white light coming out of your 3 companions' mouth. Like it's... even if their mouth is closed, it seems like it's a bit of white smoke coming out. But it's not smoke, it seems like light in the shape of smoke. And they don't notice anything. But you see that Rightful Quidius nods, and you can see the same thing happening to his mouth. It's done. Right. Come take a seat. Rightful Quidius gets up, and the old man walks. But he doesn't have an old man walk. He walks with head high, and like his legs were 20 years old. And he gets up in the front. Can you tell the jury and everyone else your accusations, please? Yes, well, It all started when I heard about a theft at the museum. Somebody had stolen their most powerful artifact, the Orrery of the Wanderer. Of course, I wanted to know more, since these kinds of artifacts have always fascinated me.
Bitch.
And as I looked around, I gathered information from various sources. I learned that a particular group was outside of the city carrying that particular artifact. And it's them. And then like the people in the crowd goes, "Oh!" And the judge, with his cane, kind of hits his desk. And he says, "Silence!" And the people stop. They were whispering and stuff. Continue, please. Yes, well, after hearing that, it's hard to explain, but I have creatures serving me. They are alive. They have lives. They're not just constructs. They can feel emotions and everything. And so, if killed, they would be considered, murdered. But these creatures are loyal to me, and so I sent one with two of its little friends to go look what they were doing, because I was wondering why such a special group was carrying that artifact. And, well, they were coming to me. And that, And after something seems to have been blocked from his mouth as he was going to say them. Most likely the spell of truth that he has on right now. And so, they made their way towards me. I started getting worried. Were they gonna attack me? Or maybe they knew that I was spying on them? And I learned that they were. They were aware of my creatures being there, and so my creatures started traveling with them. Acting friendly, since the group was acting friendly towards it. Nothing wrong so far, except I've never given them access. I've never personally told them that they can just come to my tower, and since it's my private property, they came all the way to the city, starting going up the stairs, and once they were too far into my property, well, my servants did what they could. They tried to defend against them, and the group slaughtered them all. And so, the only thing I thought of doing was contacting the authorities and making sure those murderers were put where they belong.
So I guess lying by omission does work. So we can lie by omission, it's okay.
Clearly.
Is E lying?
He left out a huge part where the Modron said, "Our plan is to dispose of you and take the orrery."
Yeah, we need to kill you. And
So-
then he said we killed every single one of them, but one of them just left. He didn't die, he left.
No, he died.
No, he didn't. He said, as he's about to... Before he leaves, he says... And he just left. He didn't disintegrate. He just left.
So, that is all, Your Honor. Go sit. And he gets up, looks around, and he looks at the jury, which seems to be understanding Like he's telling the truth. He has no choice, and so they seem to be in his favor for now. All four of you, get up, please.
Yeah. We all get up.
One by one, state your names.
Shit.
Let's go in the same order as usual, yeah.
Yeah. Fine. Aradia Leyland.
Bram Dimir.
Still fear for a spell.
Viseria Vanguard.
Who would like to go first and tell us your side of the story?
I'll look at Vea. And
Me too.
I'll try to. Hold on, I'm trying to think of a way to make you understand that.
We all have to go up, dude. there
Yeah, but
ain't
who
one
goes
person.
first?
You better. You
Because
might
you're
as
under
well
the
start.
spell and I'm not. And I know that you're under a spell, but you don't.
What?
It doesn't. I think I should go up first, just so you can match stories with me to not give too much away. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're all looking at you, and I'll take your risk and I'll squeeze it a little bit, but not like in a threatening way, as in like you got this,
Okay.
but like don't fuck up. But like you got this, but don't fuck up.
No pressure.
But I'm not
So-
looking at you threatening. I'm like you got this, but the squeeze is like, don't forget you also have a job to do.
Sit.
I sit.
In the chair next to him, right?
Yeah.
Then we all stay there.
Yeah.
I want to explain. Then he looks something in the back of the room towards the top. It's a very tall room, so he looks up, and because you don't see his eyes, but you can see his face looking up. Someone is watching. Is that any of your doing? He points towards you, Vea.
It's possible. I didn't think she would.
A magical spell.
No.
He points towards you, Selfir.
Yeah, magical shackles, my dude. What you want me to do?
Bram?
I don't know anything about magic. As far
Then
as
he
I'm
points
concerned.
towards Aradia, but he says, succumb to the spell.
I mean, yeah.
Do you let the spell do its effect?
Yeah. Actually, before like I officially accept, I'll try to eye it like the principal and then accept. Because I'm nervous to accept.
The
but I know
principal
that I'm
kind of
not.
nods like it's a good thing. He told you to tell the truth. That's what the
Yeah.
spell is for. And so now you can only say the truth. Is it your doing?
I don't know how to do that now.
Then he points toward the wizard. Rightful Quidius. The wizard says, no, Your Honor. We will continue. As I was about to explain, I will put a zone of silence around the three others that are not speaking. So everyone tells their own story.
Oh no.
At least we had somewhat already
And he
agreed on
does-
what we were gonna say.
Yes,
He does,
big brain tactics.
and
He wouldn't put us to jail for the rest of our life, right?
Bram, Sylphir, and Aradia, I'd like you all to deafen yourself on Discord, but keep watching, and I will do a hi with my hand to me
Deafen.
undeafen yourself.
Oh,
Good luck!
Alright, Devin, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on. Won't be long. Okay.
I'm nervous.
What is your side of the story?
Well, as you are aware, Your Honor, we are in possession of a powerful magic artifact. And it allows us to follow it in terms of map and to lead us to our certain next objectives.
The orrery.
Yes. We were outside the city, resting after we had gotten attacked, following the orrery, when I had noticed that we were being followed. I approached the creature, and it was one of 3 creatures that we had found at the time. I made the decision not to harm them, even though we had just, as I previously said, been attacked. And I had befriended them. The creature asked me several questions about the orrery, uninterested in personal opinions or matters. And in terms of an amity, it presented its 2 other companions, who we also did not harm. We were following the orrery. It took us back to the city, where we were trying to decide where it was leading us, when one of the creatures had told us that its master, or its superior, is the same direction as which we were heading. We elected to follow the creatures to its superior and climb the stairs. When we reached the top of the stairs, the creatures stated that they were going to harm us and take the orrery upon previous orders from their superior. Then we were attacked. We defended ourselves in the instinct of self-defense. We never meant to kill them. In fact, we were quite heartbroken about the loss of the creatures and the companions that we had made earlier.
Were you invited on Quirius's property?
No, we were escorted.
By his servants?
Yes.
And how did you get your hands on that stolen artifact?
Several days prior, we were in the museum, the 4 of us, on a tour. And there was an attack. We were instructed by our guide to take hold of the orrery. It then presented a portal in which we all went through.
And why have you kept it?
it has seemed to have linked with the four of us.
Anyone can attest to that?
There is a wizard on the outskirts of town. I forget his name. What is his name? Aradia knows his name. I forget his name.
Well, let's see if they remember.
He confirmed that there are several parts in the orrery, each of which are linked to us. And as of late, it has been creating difficulties, in which reasons we cannot be astray from it for too long.
Is that the full story? Is that all you'd like to say?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may go back and sit.
That's us.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I want to undeafen, to be honest. I kinda... This felt safe.
I like the silence.
And you see her go back to her seat. Then the zone of silence disappears and you can hear the surrounding sounds again. It felt weird to be in complete silence for that long.
It was
News
peaceful.
counseling. Shiver me timbers, bro.
Too peaceful. Too peaceful.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The environment might have been, but I sure as hell fucking wasn't.
Well, who's
Who
next?
wants to go next?
I can go, Your Honor.
Sit.
Shiver me timbers.
I will put back the silence.
Wait.
You
Wait.
got it.
I can get it. I can do it. I can do it.
What is your side of the story?
Your Honor, well, most of what the Archmage, rightful isn't it, said was true. Except for the part where we went in the tower and they just attacked us, requiring the artifact. So they attacked us. We are guilty as charged in this case of entering a place that we weren't supposed to be, but look, we have a mission here.
So you admit you weren't invited.
We were not invited, Your Honor. Your Honor, but we are following the orrery as the Explorers League asked us to do.
How did you get your hands on the stolen orrery?
Long story short, the orrery acted weird while we were at the museum, and creatures came out of it. And we were forced to leave with it. We had a mission from this point on.
And can anyone attest to this?
I guess the other ones will attest to it.
Right. Thank you. Anything else?
I wanted to say that we acted in self-defense, Your Honor. That's it.
You can go sit back with the others.
That was
They're not
quicker.
looking.
That was
That was
fast.
quicker.
Indeed.
I'll send a message. Oh, we lost Mev forever.
She's on Do Not Disturb on D&D. Lol.
Ah. Mev!
Mev!
All right.
Anyway, it
Too
doesn't
busy
matter.
knitting.
Up next.
I'm not
Yeah,
down
true.
bad for that reaction in the comments and Twitch. What did you say, Jay? What do you
I'm
do?
under spell. I'm under spell.
Ram goes and sit. Who's next?
I am your honor. Yes.
That is gonna be our closing
and sit.
statement.
Bro, he threw us under the bus.
Bram fucking
okay.
threw us under the bus.
I didn't do nothing.
Zone of silence.
We're under spell, guys.
Sylphir, what is your version of the story?
Well, at some point, we obtained an artifact, and that artifact, I've been told, is very, very powerful. I don't even understand the thing completely. And we've been told that it was corrupted, and the way to fix it was to go where some pieces of the thing were missing, and some people were corrupting them. So
Can someone attest to this?
of what?
The corruption that you need to fix.
Well, we were told by someone that works at the Museum of Everything that it was the case. I don't know what happened to him.
You have his name.
It was a small person with a big wizard hat. I don't know his name.
Hopefully, your last companion will. Continue your story.
So we had a way to know where we had to go next, thanks to the artifact, and we were going there, which was apparently the wizard's place tower thing. I point to the archmage and while we were going there, Vea found the thingies that were his, the drone, I don't know, and they told us that their master's place was where we were going, so they accompanied us there because they were supposed to take notes on us or something. And when we got there, there were a lot more of them, and they basically showed us the way up to the stairs. And then at some point where we were like at 3/4 of the way, they just took their weapons out and told us to give them the artifact, but it's really dangerous for the world and people and things. So we had to defend ourselves because they wanted to attack us if we did not give it to them. And we ended up killing them all. And we got arrested because of it. But we're just trying to help. We got roped in this. It was not our choice.
Were you invited inside the property?
We did not know we had to have an invitation. We were just following the drones that told us their master lives there. So we thought we would meet him at the top. We didn't think it was an issue or private property. It wasn't disclaimed anywhere it was.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, that's pretty much it.
You can go sit with the others. Aradia, only you left.
Yeah.
So you go sit. And the others silenced. Aradia, what is your version of the story?
Before I say anything, I just want to make it clear that we all started with one goal. Whatever reason we all joined the Explorers League, wanting to adventure, or at least in my case, give myself a purpose.
I wasn't told you were part of the Adventurers League.
Well, this whole mess started with us going to the Museum of Everything, which is sort of an initiation tour before doing anything. And while we were visiting, our tour guide, Krebin, showed us the room with the artifact that was mentioned by the wizard whose name I can't remember. That's literally sitting in front of me. And it started acting up, and the guard was the guide, our guide rather, was wondering why the artifact was moving, and something or someone tried to take it. And Krebin asked us to do something. So I grabbed the Ori, or at least I tried, but I wasn't strong enough, not with the spell I had. And instead it came to me, and I was told to bring it to someone, or at least envision somewhere I wanted to go. And I would figure out what to do from there. And ever since... Sorry?
Remember Krebin, but unfortunately he has passed. So he cannot confirm any of this. Do you have anyone else? You talked about a wizard.
Ah, shit. I mean, I have his name. No, I don't. But I know his name. I know that I know his name. But I don't know his name.
People, please say like, "Oh my god," in the chat just to worry them a little.
It's the wizard who drew all the paintings in the museum. I don't remember his name because at that moment I was way too shocked
painter.
about what happened.
I believe
He's-
the painter is Uzax. Is that
Yes.
possible?
Yes,
And he
that
kind of
is.
turns towards a guard and says, "Please bring me Uzax."
But he couldn't help us. And so I went to people I knew from the school. Maybe they could indicate what to do from there. And we've just been following this Ori around, trying to figure out what to do to keep the people safe from what it can do, and from the people who want it for bad intentions. And we've been threatened. I personally died. Well,
Yeah.
twice.
You look very alive.
Yeah, because my unfortunate companions either stabilized me or the orrery actually saved
You
my
died
life.
once. The other time you were unconscious. You weren't dead.
But the orrery saved my life, and I nearly died later on.
I have to
Um,
ask, were you invited on his property?
Not directly. We were under the assumption that we were, because of the duodrone, saying that his master's house was there, and that's where they were going. That's where they were going anyway, because they knew that we were going there. So we just assumed that the owner of the property would know that we were also on our way.
We will try to get a hold of Uzax to confirm. If he does, it will be good in your favor. If not, then your story will not be proven. Anything else you want to say?
I can't speak for Ms. Vanguard and Bram because I've known them the least. And I have traveled slightly with Sylphir, whose background is similar to mine. And my intentions were never to harm anyone who wasn't trying to kill me as well. And all of my companions have, I guess, grounded me for trying to make friends with everything. So it was never in my intentions, and I can't speak for everyone because I wish I could say I know them, but I don't.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look at it. It's fine. I'm like eyeing it at the same time, and I'm like,
Big ones.
yeah.
Alright. Is that all?
It would have been a pleasure. And I look at the wizard to go on adventures with your adorable creations.
Please, no taunting. You can
I
go
wasn't-
sit back.
Damn.
Oh shit, we're about to die.
Yeah, Dragon entered the room. Do you guys
All
All
even
the
hear?
lights turn off, and ghosts come out of the window. No, I told them to scare you guys a bit. They did a wonderful job, by the way.
Yeah.
But
Very distracting.
the silent spell dissipates, and you can hear again. And so, rightful Quidius, do you have anything to say? Well, it's true. I didn't say it, but I did want to get the orrery. I think an artifact that powerful should not be in their hands. And yes, I did attack them since they were on my property without my permission. And I believe it's my right to defend my property and at the same time get my hands on something that shouldn't be in theirs. That's all.
Such a terrible point. You don't deserve this. I'm gonna punch you in the
No,
face.
better!
Who thinks like that?
It is
You're on
true
my
that this
property,
artifact
punch.
is very powerful. Looks around. Well, we'll take a small break, see if we can summon Uzax, the mage that told you that you were bound to it.
Oh, thank God somebody remembered his name.
No one remembered his name.
Ah,
But
That wizard man. Oh, that's not true. I have his name. It was hiding
But-
under my dice.
Aradia told him that it's the guy that painted the paintings in the museum.
oh, nice.
I also had his name in my notes. But
And
my
it is
dice
pretty
was on it.
popular paintings, since they're animated by magic. And
Could have named every single one of
Depicting-
them too.
yeah, you noted all of them. Depicting great creatures. So you can go in the rooms to your right and to your left. So you're in separate rooms to go to the toilet, discuss, and breathe.
Well, we can't discuss different separate rooms.
We'll be back in 15 minutes. And he gives a hit with his cane on the table. And the people start talking in the crowd.
I'm gonna look
And
at the principal again. Does he look nervous?
he does a thumbs up.
Ah,
okay.
yes.
But he looks a bit nervous.
Oh,
And he goes outside by the main entrance. Do you go in the
Now's the time to
room
rest.
designated for you?
Yeah.
You can see restrooms and a small, like, chilling area with, like, a couch, a table, some magazines. It's a place to rest. Would you like to discuss?
Yes.
I'll change the music.
Absolutely.
I can start with what I said. If you guys, I don't mind.
Whoa, that's loud.
Yeah, that
Apparently,
could
it's
be
not
good.
loud enough on the stream. Just a little bit.
I just changed the music and it's louder, so it's kind of like depending on the music.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
I essentially told him almost everything. I didn't talk about Cravon. I did not talk about the fact that it's corrupted. I said
Krebin.
we are.
I talked about Krebin. The man with the hat is dead. There's no more hat. No more hat.
I
That's
talked
sad.
about him too, but I did remember he died.
No,
And
I didn't
said
know
it
he
might
died.
be corrupted.
You guys didn't
I
see him
told them-
die.
No,
Alright.
he told me Krebin died, so he couldn't be an alibi to us.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
okay.
But yes, I didn't say about the corruption, and I did not talk about Cravon because I thought those two things would be very dangerous.
I said that bad people have been wanting it, so we've been on the
Yeah.
defensive the entire time, not knowing who to trust or what to trust. And I also said that we thought, or at least I thought, that we were sort of invited, but like it wasn't going to be a problem because his drones also knew that we
yes.
were going. So I thought if they know that we're going there, then he must know as well because they knew.
Yes, I also said that. I said that we were escorted by the creatures. And that we didn't harm the creatures, and I specifically made sure to mention that when we got up there, the creatures said that they were there to harm us and to take the orrery.
I also accidentally said that we never wanted to hurt anyone, or at least I knew I didn't, and that you guys kept making fun about the fact that it was my biggest flaw to constantly try to make friends with everyone. So I looked at the wizard and I said that I really wish that I would have been able to take the Duodrone on an adventure with us. And the judge said no taunting. But like I wasn't taunting, I was just
I said we acted in self-defense, and I said that honestly I felt bad about hurting the creatures that we found in the woods. I
That's
mentioned
exactly what I
that
told him.
we weren't happy about what we were doing, but we almost died.
I just said that we were constantly getting chased and acting in self-defense.
Okay, so we all had the same story, which is excellent.
Well,
All of
Bram's
you-
been awfully
We didn't
quiet.
speak at all.
All of you need to roll a performance.
God.
All of us, you said?
Yep. When you went in front of everyone and told your story.
16.
12.
17.
Thea's not very charismatic.
Wait, performance?
know
I have
how,
plus
but I-
5.
Plus 5.
16.
A good rolls, I'd say. None of you
Well,
did badly.
Considering that we're like under oath. Quite literally.
Yeah, but that's for the
Literally-
jury. See if they're convinced. Do they feel
Specifically-
bad for you? Do they feel you're the victim?
I've already did time.
I don't
mind
think
going back
I don't
in.
think anybody is the victim. We're the victim of a misunderstanding, all of us. The Duodrones didn't have to die.
He's fucking taking us to court so he can get the orrery. Let's just be honest right now.
He
He's doing all
shouldn't.
this just.
He says he just wants the power, but he doesn't know what it can do. And he
Why
could have
would-
just asked.
Yeah, and why
There's
wouldn't he
no-
be
You
like,
want to
I
tag
want-
along? You want to help out? We are desperately needing for help. There's a
Yes,
reason this Ori pointed us to you.
An archmage would be great to have.
Yeah, fucking help us, because the first wizard or mage we saw didn't want to fucking help.
And
like a
except
fucking
for the
digwad.
fact that it's pointing us towards the next person who corrupted the piece.
Yeah.
It's clearly him, guys. Let's
Yeah.
be
So-
real.
Anyways,
There was a clock
Anyway.
on the wall.
shit.
And
Fancy clock?
there was well yes, but like not like the one you
A dog
Thank
comes out of it. Ah!
But-
Real die.
you guys add 15 minutes before you had to go back.
Shit. I'm really scared. I couldn't lie, but I didn't. I said that I didn't know. I said that I didn't think there was any of our intention to kill anyone unless we just wanted to know, because we don't know anything about
Does-
what it does, what exactly is corrupting it, how to fix it. There's no information that we have more than anybody else,
The
other
next
than now
thing-
we're stuck with it.
The next thing that worries me is that something or someone was watching.
And we don't know who it was or what it
And
was.
it's probably T.
But we didn't say anything that could piss him off other than the fact that I died. I said I died.
And we didn't say anything that he probably doesn't already know. He
I-
knows who corrupted the pieces.
Well, Uzak might be dead.
Oh shit.
When the judge saw that something was watching, he did cast a spell.
Yeah.
And that was before all of your speeches. So you think that he probably didn't hear any of it.
But if he did, Uzak is fucked. I'm just hoping he's not dead, because he can prove that we're fucked. And I didn't know we were bound until he did. He told us.
Okay.
I mean, what? They're gonna keep us in prison? What's the worst thing that can happen? They lock us up, we get in prison, and then somebody else deals with the artifacts, the world gets gobbled, and we all died. And then we're like, nah, I told you so.
Okay. Fair.
I mean,
Now
at least
we
it won't be our problem anymore.
True.
We'll all just die, which we were already supposed to be by now.
The 15 minutes pass. And a guard comes to get you. You are brought back to your seats.
There are seats?
You dumb as fuck.
That's me.
For real, no, I'm just kidding.
And the room goes silent again, as everyone
Oh.
is seated. So, rightful Quedius has asked for a restraining order.
Oh, come on!
I did say.
A fine of 2,000 gold pieces. And 15 years in prison.
Okay with the restraining
Why
order.
all of that?
I ain't got no money.
That's not
I
even
got no
legal.
money, no time.
Not legal
guys-
I
sanction.
got
Are you guys
34
saying
gold.
all of this?
No.
No, we're just in.
I'm in
out of-
shock.
I'm taking it in my head.
You're thinking
Out
it
of
loudly.
character.
Yeah.
Shock.
Bruh.
We have not been able to find Uzax.
Of course.
Damn it.
He seems to be missing.
Oh shit.
Oh!
If there are none other evidence, the jury will make a decision.
Oh, God.
If anyone has any evidence, please bring them forward.
I mean, I got the goblin lady.
How about the dude at the school in the shack?
Dude in the school in the shack.
Bilios?
Your friend,
Yes.
the dude, the
But
janitor.
he. No offense, but all he did was help us with the star. He doesn't know what it did.
Yeah,
He
but
doesn't know that
he
we're
still
bounded
saw
to it.
and he saw that we were trying to make it better and uncorrupt.
But what if something happened to him too? I'll look like nervously at the principal, like debating whether or not I should give his name. And then look back at like the jury.
He knocks. The judge knocks. The
Wait,
jury
wait,
will
wait,
now
wait.
start their decision.
Bruh.
I give you
Objection.
plenty of time.
Kidding.
And
Yeah,
you can see
2
the
seconds.
jury write on papers. And someone is tasked to bring them to the judge. And
15 years in prison and a restraining order? Isn't that a little bit much?
The restraining order, sure. Even paying it, I can't afford it, but I can be in debt. I don't care. I'll just work it out. But 15 years in pick a thing. The restraining order, sure, but you're not getting the order either, because you can't get close to us.
2 minutes pass as the judge is kind of checking the papers. I have concluded that you are guilty.
Cool.
But the sentence will be 5 years. And there will be a fine of... And as he says that, the big doors open.
Surprise witness!
Surprise witness!
And you can see Principal Riolos, and by his side, Uzax.
Oh!
Yes,
Oh, he
queen,
found him!
No
girly
way.
pop,
Oh my
king.
god! Ah!
Bro, if you weren't my principal, I would make
Man.
sweet love to you right about now.
The judge kind of steps back. He looks surprised too. Uzax, welcome. Come take a seat. And the Uzax, the mage that they've met in the game 2, a human with round yellow eyes that has kind of a cloak that goes to the top of his head and does like a little thing on his forehead, and his hair that is white long hair that goes on the sides but also goes a bit on the top. With his kind of robe that goes down to his belt. That's green, red, and gold with the symbol of an owl on the front. And he has an owl on his shoulder with a staff, and he comes forward and he's like, oh, hello. He seems a bit shy as everyone's looking at him. I'm sorry to interrupt. I think I've been called here. The judge kind of... He has a mask, so you can't really say, but he looks a bit, like, disappointed in a way. Like, what is, like... Because a great mage is acting a bit like a clown when he's just... He's clearly uncomfortable, but he's still acting weird. But he looks weird. And Uzax comes to the front, and he looks a bit around, and the judge brings down a light on Uzax. And Uzax is like, oh, I believe I'm supposed to fail that, right? Supposed to let it, yeah? Alright. And then there's a bit of white light that comes out of his mouth like smoke. Alright, so I'm telling the truth now. The judge looks at him. Please, Uzax, tell us what you know about the orrery and these 4 people, please. They were about to do 5 years in jail, and they had to give back the orrery to the museum.
Oh my god, the worst place to put it.
Yeah,
The worst place. Jeez.
The museum is very well protected. You don't know how...
Yeah, it's very well
Yeah, we saw
protected.
that firsthand in
Clement
the first
died,
episode.
but yeah.
Whenever got in there,
The
It was-
unbreakable glass broke. Sure.
But
it was
yeah,
a planned
it's safe.
iced, for sure. But Uzax looks at you guys and... Do I know them? Yes, they're the reason I left. So, I believe the museum was raided, I'll say. This orrery of the Wanderer, very, very powerful thing. Well, it got in their hands somehow, and somehow it kind of took them. Like, the orrery seems to have made a choice. And, well, from what I know of the artifact, these 4 people, surprisingly still alive, should be dead by now. Well, at least,
I did that.
especially corrupted, this artifact must be incredibly dangerous. So I told them that each part of this little thing is a magical object on its own, and by having all of them corrupted, it made it even more unstable, and so that they had to chase what made it corrupted and uncorrupt it. I don't know how they would do that, but I'm hoping they found a way. Have you found a way? And the judge kind of goes, he knocks on the table and he goes, "Your story, please." Yes, sorry.
Dyer just like.
So, where was I? They did uncorrupt something, I believe. They thumbs up. Yes, so, oof. He's sweating a little. I'm not really used to big crowds, I paint. The judge knocks again. He goes, yeah, yes, I'm getting... Alright. Yeah, I think that was it, actually. They went on their way, trying to find a way to remove the corruption. And the judge looks back at you guys and says, "Do you have a reason to believe rightful Quidius is responsible for some of that corruption?"
I'm gonna look at all of them and be like, may I? All that we know is that the orrery was pointing to his house. And we know, as Uzak said, very little of anything. So our main goal was just to understand why. Not only was he spying on us, but why was the orrery pointing to him? Could he have answers that we don't? Is there any way that he knows how we can fix this and make the evil go away? It could have been either he had one of the corrupted parts and we're walking to our death, or he has answers that we desperately need.
Well, to add to our point, we asked the orrery where the corruption was, so it pointed towards it. We assumed that he had a corrupted piece.
Oh, I should have thought of that.
Or that he was responsible for part of the corruption.
Or
But
at
it's
least that.
unclear. The orrery doesn't answer questions, it just shows us the way.
I mean, the first clue was a star map, which isn't even a map.
He turns toward Critias. "And you, are you responsible for the corruption of this orrery?" "Well, not directly. I did make sure that some of its powers were held down to make sure it's safer.
It's
And-
spitting out monsters!
It nearly killed me.
It's not a clear answer, Your Honor.
Order in the court. I'm asking the questions."
Sorry, Judge. Sorry, yes, sir.
It's not the first time you call me judge. You sound like another character.
That's true.
That sounded... For people that don't know that sounded terrible! That's
It's
just...
He's playing another character whose name is the judge, and I never even called him by his name, just that guy.
So, you are tampering with the orrery in a way that could be seen as corruption. I mean, I believe so, maybe, if you want to call it corruption, but call it control. Of course it's not gonna stop the artifact from doing what it's meant to do, but it will slow down, or at least stop them from using it in ways that could be dangerous. Perfect. That's all I wanted to know. He looks back at the jury. He tells Uzax, "You can go sit in the crowd." If you don't mind, I'd go back on vacation right now. I don't feel safe here. And the judge kind of disappointed again, like, sure.
Thank you.
And he leaves. He doesn't answer.
Oh, ow, head.
And the jury starts writing on papers again. And they bring it to him. Another 2 minutes. Stressful moment. We have come to a conclusion. One that I think you'll like better than the last one.
No jail time.
No jail time. But there is a fine of 100 gold
Ugh.
and a restraining order. You cannot go near his home.
How do we stop the corruption then? We still have to do this.
We still have questions.
I'm just here for the law.
Fair.
Whatever you do is on you. Please, I would like to not see you again.
You and
We-
me both.
Do we get the orrery back?
We do not confiscate this. It seems you have more of an idea of what to do with it than anyone else. Even Uzax seemed confused. You can go.
Fine,
You can see-
we pay the fine now?
Rushes away.
You will have all the details with my officers. And he says, court dismissed. And he leaves.
You forgot.
Farewell.
I want to go right to. I know there's a restraining order. I'm gonna keep a somewhat distance, and I'm going to say, "Who asks you to do this? Was it the
The
same
guard
person?"
comes to you, puts his hand on your shoulder, and kind of directs you towards the exit. Miss,
No, you need to know. No, no. There is a dangerous person out there, and he knows who it is.
he puts his
And
hand
he's
on his
putting
sword.
all of your lives. He's putting all of your lives at risk.
You've gotten a better deal than I would have given you, so please, just leave.
Yes, but you don't know how to do your job, so. Column A, column B. And I leave.
Anyone else?
No.
I want to
I won't
kiss
get
the
in
guard again and be
any
like,
more trouble.
leave.
Uh,
Can't. Is the principal still in the?
the principal will leave and wait for you outside.
Okay, good. Let's
As
go
you-
join our savior.
So you guys are exiting.
Our
The
Lord and Savior,
courtroom.
Jesus Christ.
The sound of freedom. Principal Riolos is there, and he takes your hand, Aurelia, and he says, I went as quick as I could, and I contacted Uzax. He was on another plane. It was a bit complicated, but I got him here.
Oh my god. You went to another plane?
I went to hide on his demi-plane or something.
Like when you send people into banishments, the little no man's land.
Yeah, you're listening in class.
I do listen in class.
Well, I'm glad. Are you okay with the fine?
I think we can. It's 100 each or 100 total.
It's 100 total.
Oh, then yeah, absolutely.
I can always offer you a side job at the school, you know that.
I mean, I'll take the side job, but I also happen to have a dangerous worry to take care of.
That's true. Will you be okay?
I don't know, will we? We need to get the Ori back. And
That
at
was
least
stressful.
some place to. Yeah, tell me about it. I think. Could we? There's dorms in the school. Do you
But I
have
have-
like one empty?
I
that
have
we
to
could
say
go
something.
stay?
I know Quirius. I've talked to him in the past, and his name suits him. He is rightful. He wants to do good. He wants the laws to be followed. And it makes sense that he passed by the justice system to try to get whatever he wanted. But he did, under a truth spell, say that he just wanted to make sure the artifact wasn't being used for wrong. Do you know what you've got yourself into? Can you trust those people? And he kind of just looks at you three.
I think we're all in this together. And we've all agreed that as long as it's with us, it's safer than the hands of those we don't know. We've all seen what it does. I guess me more than anyone. Actually, Bram did get inside of it, but
I did.
I think we're stronger together than to put each other apart. They're not my chosen group, but they do fine. And I'll wink at Vea, because she looks a little sus. Oh.
I didn't say it before, but there's something on you. Something different.
Well, the worm is the same. He hasn't moved.
I'm sure he is. They don't change much, those beasts.
Well,
But-
he's gotten a little bit fat.
Your magical aura.
Oh.
It's different.
Well, you dying once changes you. Can't make friends with the weird jaguar tentacled man. Interestingly enough.
But are you continuing your studies?
Well, I burnt my book. I'm assuming like we got all our stuff back.
No, you need to talk to the officer for the fine before.
Okay. Yeah, you know the book with the plants and everything. It now it's in Goblin.
You really seem surprised by this new information. Did something change the language of the text? I don't even know of a spell that can do that.
It burnt off, and then I met this lady, and she was like, "Oh, I have it, but it's in Goblin." And I was like, well, "I'll take it." So it's kind of hard to study in Goblin, but it's
Did you leave with one of the library's books?
no. It's one of the school books you had to buy at the beginning of the year.
Oh.
You know
we
me.
can probably
stayed at the
give you another
library all
one
day.
for all your
Oh.
troubles.
I can learn Goblin.
Back to your magic. What did you do? Please tell me.
I guess I'm part of the grander population within our school, I suppose. I'm still me, I just have a Yubicorn now. The fuck is a Yubicorn?
A Yubicorn?
It's Selfier's friend. He's a friend of a friend.
Where does he come from?
Where I come from. You know, he's I guess in the Feywild, I don't.
You've made a deal with him?
Well, I was dying, and he gave me his hand, and I took it.
He has hands.
Well, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't him. It might have been the fairy godfather.
You haven't been through that class yet. There is something. A way to get power without studying, without having to make any effort. We call them warlocks.
But I still have my books.
They can't take away your knowledge. They can just give you something, but they always want something in return. You have to be careful. Right, yeah? It's easy, but it also comes back after. For something you have, or you are. It's dangerous, really. And the more power you take from them, the more dangerous it will be. So I'm not here to force you into anything, but I'd ask you to, in the future, maybe keep it at that.
Just that one thing.
Just to say, warlock is not a common word, necessarily. It's not known that there's warlocks. But you could roll an arcana check, or history check actually would make more sense.
But wasn't there like a shit ton of them at my school because of the other principal? So I technically would just know by default?
Nope.
Okay, well I rolled a 19 on my history check anyway.
You know of a hero.
Me.
There's a group of heroes called the Myth Keepers. They're a group of heroes wielding legendary weapons and artifacts that help them become more and more known. And their leader, Jedon Deepcaller, he's a deep gnome, so a Zvirfneblin, so gnomes that come from the Underdark. And he is the most known warlock. And that's where, when people hear warlock, that's where their mind goes. Because that's one of the only popular warlocks that, like, say they're a warlock.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's part of the Myth Keepers. And they're still around. They're saving the world from one place to the other.
They should get their asses here, fucking Christ.
But yeah, that's just what you can think of.
Well, not all of them are bad, and I'm still me, and I don't think I'm bad.
I'm just saying
And-
to be careful. Some people give up their souls without even knowing it.
I look at Sylphir. What did you do?
I'm not saying that's what happened. Just saying it could be what happened. If you're not sure, it's not a good sign.
He
But,
doesn't get notes.
When you want your item back, the orrery, just come say hi at the school. I'll bring it with the new book.
Will they be allowed to come in? Cause
Takes something out of his pockets. And he gives the three of you a plastified card with the symbol of Maxia on it. But the symbol is a bit changed, since it's the symbol of the school and not the deity. I will... So the symbol, normally, oh no, wait, it's not... No, sorry. Whoa. It's the school of... Beatha. So it's the symbol of Beatha. Yeah, sorry. So it's the symbol of Beatha. But it's in a book, basically. It's a book with the tree stump and the mushrooms growing out of it. I got confused there for a moment. Forgive me. I'll just put it on the stream for everyone to see. It's not currently in the book. But that's the symbol. And so you each get a card, and it says Visitor Pass on it.
Great, I'm a visitor now.
Well, we'll need it to get it in school grounds unless you want to get gobbled.
So I'll go back to the school, and I'll see you there.
Yes.
You can take your time. We'll keep the artifacts safe.
Okay, thank you.
And he leaves. With his long hair, the wind behind him.
Wow. Fangirl moment.
Farewell, principal.
Let's get our stuff and get the fuck out of here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The officer is nearby outside. And it's the blonde
Outside.
elf that you like so much.
Ah, honey.
So you go
Hey,
towards him?
sexy. Yeah. Fancy seeing you again.
Yes. So do you have the money, or?
Yeah, we do.
I can put 30 and pay you.
I'll
back.
put 50. No worries.
I have 19.
Yay, he's so rich.
Literally missing one.
50, 19, and 20?
I'll give one.
Wait, no, I give
One.
30.
Oh, 30.
Yeah, you
19,
give 30,
yeah,
I give
50,
I
yeah.
give 19, 20, 50, 50.
That makes 99 plus 1.
100 gold. He takes it and he gives you the big boy, big armored creature constructing, opens the bag and bends down to be at your height. Length?
We like all tall. Except me, I'm medium.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
medium.
tall.
You're all medium. So he opens the bag. And there's nothing in the bag. It's black. It's empty space.
We get gobbled by the black monster. The black monster? The bag monster. Oh my god.
Come on, put your hand in and take back what's yours.
My pink fur bag. Ladies first, and I'll put my hand in.
No,
It's
Sylphir
the
already
lady.
went. Sylphir has a shit.
I'm like, I want my sword.
I get my pink fur bag. I'm so happy.
You
to
take
see
back
my
your stuff.
Hold on. Let me my pink fur bag.
Alright now. Stay away from his home. He leaves.
And I have to catch you in mine.
How did it turn into this? You hated him so much.
I do hate him, but it's fun to traumatize him a little.
So, guys,
What's the sky looking like right now?
it's close to noon.
So a
Getting
full day
hungry.
went by?
No, you guys slept during the night. Woke up in the morning. Waking
Oh,
up
okay,
in the
okay.
morning.
All of our weapons are in jail.
Oh, they gave you back your weapons. You're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I assumed, but good thinking.
So now we're officially
Broke.
in charge of the orrery and broke. So we don't have to keep it a secret anymore.
I'm
For
really
what
sad
we know.
about the fucking hat.
You're
hat.
sad about the hat.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm sad about the man who died, but the hat. The
Yeah,
secret.
but
The hat. The
Or
secret.
before.
The
His
hat
hat
will
must
be
be-
gone forever.
Must be available now, the hat, if he's dead.
Imagine it's just in the museum and it's like just like in one of the rooms.
The honor of the dude that died.
Yeah,
We
maybe the
can't
secret
go
of the
in
hat.
and steal his hat.
We're not gonna steal his hat. We're gonna go back later. We're gonna go back later and get it, or at least know who made it. Get his number, give him our fur, and be like, "You're welcome. Make me one."
That's
Actually,
gonna be your
make two.
second quest. It's gonna be the hat.
Yeah,
Well,
what's the side quest?
I'm gonna take
We
the
should go
jar with the
hunting.
worm and put it next to my ear.
Oh, I can do it for you if you want.
Hold it
Um,
next to my ear for an hour.
Yeah.
No. I'll just be like, go on. Get in there.
It took an
Shove
hour.
it with my fingers.
Get in there! I bet it's gonna hurt.
I mean, you already have gloves to your into your
Alive
skin,
gloves.
basically. Yeah.
Well, you take an hour with the worm,
Whispering its dark secrets to me.
but it takes less time than that. And it doesn't... It feels like it's starting to go in the ear, but you feel movement inside your skull.
Oh!
Like there's already something there, and the worm gets out and tries to like get away. And that's
What the hell?
where we'll finish today's game.
What's in my head?
In your head!
This isn't even backstory. This isn't even
Next-
lore. I
next
don't know what's
episode?
in there.
Next episode, we're all just gonna try to shove it in there.
What's in here? Somebody needs to find out what's inside my head. Maybe it's because I have the gloves on. Maybe it's because like the gloves are already parasites.
You have too
and-
much.
If
Go
so,
away.
I
Yeah.
take on the worm.
That's
I want to
true.
mess with people's heads.
Yeah, I can do it.
GGs.
I'm not allowed to have
GGs.
cool things. The DM was like,
GGs.
no, fuck you, no cool stuff.
I want to say next Wednesday at 6 Eastern Time, 6
Where
p.m.
we know, like, you.
We should, if I manage to, because I've never done this before, have a point
might.
system, because we're now at 54 followers,
Oh, true.
Yeah.
and you might be able to interact with the point system by watching and gaining points, and be able to do something to the artifact. The Orrery of the Wanderer will be available to toy with by the listeners, the watchers.
So we're
And
gonna
so-
die even more frequently.
Yeah, well, I'll keep it in mind, and
Bro,
it will be
fucking
fun.
die.
You'll be able to help the adventurers. You'll be able to also not help.
And
So
to
basically,
fear.
how I've planned this, it's gonna you'll have a choice between all the alignments, and so lawful will be cheap, and neutral will be more expensive, not with money, with points. And then there'll be chaotic, which will be very expensive. And then there's good, neutral, and evil. So you'll be able to do something good, neutral, or evil to the party. And every time I have a little table that I will roll on. So it will be random, because the orrery is not easily controlled, I'll say. And so that should be
Handling it.
for next session.
Gonna be fun.
So come by next session, next Wednesday. I think it'll be fun if I manage to do it. And yeah, thank you for being there today.
Yippee.
If you have someone you care about, take care of them. If not, take care of yourself. Goodbye. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.